All right, is there anything I need to remember to tell you? You've done this before. Oh, what number was it we did it before? I need to know. Do you know?
What number the original podcast was?
Yeah, what episode was it? Do you know?
I don't know. I don't think it was too early, but I think it was sort of early.
I reckon it was at least, 80 weeks ago.
It would have been about a year and a half ago. Do you want me to have a quick...
Bro, Doxcast episode 57. This is episode 160.
Wow.
No, this is episode 170.
170?
Yeah, this is episode 170.
Fuck,
so that's 110 weeks.
Smashing it.
That's 110 weeks,
Oh
bro.
my God.
That's sick.
That's off its head.
That is crazy. Well, look how different we both look, bro. Look at the thumbnail.
Oh my God.
That is crazy, bro.
What the fuck?
That's so mad.
What episode was that? 57?
57.
Nice.
It's crazy how much time can fly, bro. You know, it freaks me out because when I go on YouTube, I'm like, I get like, say I've got my favorite podcast to listen to. One might be called The Golden Hour, and they'll do like a Thanksgiving episode. I'm like, another one? How many times do they want to do this? But it's been a whole year.
Yeah, it's like, oh fuck. It's been a year since the last one.
I swear, I've watched them do like Halloween episodes. I reckon I've watched The Golden Hour do like 5 now, Halloween ones. And I feel like I've just started listening to them like recently.
Crazy.
Freaks me the fuck out. All right, so what do I need to explain? I think everything's sweet. Cameras are on, microphones are on. I think we're all sweet. I'm good if you're good. You know the way. If you have to piss. It's not live. If the phone rings, you can answer the phone. I can chop and change anything I need to chop and change.
Yeah, man.
If I say like, I'm just going to beat what I just said out.
It.
No one knows what I just said up in the new.
Yeah.
You know?
So no talk about going to not work next year yet?
No, should we? Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah? Are you sure? Because I would like to go into that a little bit more.
Yeah, we can do that.
Talk about that.
Because I plan on having the conversation either tomorrow or Monday anyway.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well, I'm ready.
And if I don't, then at least I've already like, if he finds it.
Yeah, it's out there. Just had to look.
I told you. I thought you watched the pod.
Yeah. Do you reckon he actually watches it?
He's watched it a couple of times. He's so funny, bro. Like, he came up to me one time and he's like, out of nowhere too, we're living away. He just comes up to me and he goes, your podcasts are too long. No one watches them.
What the fuck?
I was like, fuck off. He's like, nah, that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say, like, why don't you try and make them shorter? I'm not bending the time frame to suit you.
You don't have to watch if you don't want to. People like it.
Yeah, people are. I like having it.
Yeah. I could just see him doing that though, being like, no, you're wrong. Not. It's going well. No, it's not.
He was so slack, bro. It was out of nowhere. He's like, your podcasts are too long. No one watches it. I'm like, okay, it's only my analytics. Like, I'm the one with the data sheet, right? Like, it's cool.
Yeah, you know better than I do. It's fine.
But you know what it's like? It's like I feel, honestly, it's like, you know how like girls have like, some guys have it too, like daddy issues where they just want to try and please their dad so bad. I swear I've got that with him, mate.
I do. I fucking hate it, man.
Please. Everyone listening who doesn't know, sorry, we've been talking about it. If you are listening, thank you very much. But we're talking about our boss. Okay, we're talking about our boss.
Clear that up quick.
I have this urge, bro. Every time I'm like, fuck, I hope he's proud of me.
Yeah, I know. I hate it. Like, I'll be doing something, I think, fuck, I'll do a little bit extra. Just to get a good job. Just something.
And you never get it, ever. You'll get a good job when you know you haven't done a good job too.
Yeah.
You're like, don't patronise me.
Yeah, don't make me feel shit. Leave me alone.
Yeah. But as I said, bro, it's been 157 to 13 weeks since you've been on the Doxcast last.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this today, actually, when I was thinking about this episode. The last time you came on, we weren't even working together yet. We'd never worked together because we talked about through that episode, like, so what's it like working there? How are you finding getting into the trade and shit?
Oh, fuck, we did, yeah.
That's crazy, yeah. Now we've been working together for a full year.
Now it's been about a year,
Yeah, but we haven't worked together.
Properly,
and I'm pissed about that, eh?
Well, that's where you got to do it. I can't do that. I can't make that happen.
I try. I've tried for a whole year. A whole year I've tried.
But now I'm starting to do little things on my own. So now I don't do any install anymore at all. Like I'd still like to because I'd like to still do install, but
you're doing full jobs because I don't know what you've been doing. Like I don't know what you've been doing at work at all.
Yeah, like late now I'm doing like maintenances, like little ice machines, things like that, and then go and help Ryan with whatever. But
nice.
I'd like to do more install because it's a good day.
It's a good day.
On install.
Yeah,
but I'd also like to do more welding, get to do everything. Like that'd
Yeah.
be fun. I'd like to get more done, but
You'll never stop getting better. To be honest, like if it doesn't, if it takes 2-3 years before you start doing install, same. At least you get good at what you're doing, and then you can always jump on install for a month later on down the track.
Yeah,
you can never stop getting better at this trade. You can never stop.
And I love it. I
love
actually love it. I really do. I like.
You're loving it the first time, so I'm glad you're loving it this time too.
Yeah, well, that's the thing that sort of I really enjoy about it is like I'm always learning something. I'm always doing something. Like there's always something new. It's never like. And then the light bulb moments. I reckon we probably spoke about that. But like,
I said one day it'll just click.
Yeah, just being confused about something for so long, and then just fuck. Like, how did I not get that before? Where was the no understanding coming from? I love that feeling of like, oh.
Dude, I have this mad theory, right? I worked it out in the trade that, like, I think in life in general, the answer to every question is in front of you. It just depends on how hard you're willing to look for that answer. But it's within your vicinity. Like, you can reach it. But it's really easy for us because we also have our phone. So we have ChatGPT, we have PT charts, we have pressure sensors, and we have our contact list too, you know? So it's like, now I feel like the answers are getting easier for us as time goes on.
100%.
But I think it's always been. I think, like, at any point in time, people have been able to get to a job. And if they just think about it hard enough, they're like, oh, there's the answer. You know what I mean? It's right fucking there, bro.
I think we have it a lot easier, though.
Yeah.
Like, I think we have it, like, thinking back to, like, when Jim started his apprenticeship, I reckon it would have been so much harder. Like, because now if I get stuck, I can just ring someone.
Yeah.
Where, like...
You don't have to fucking find a fucking landline.
Got stuck? Yeah, like...
Go down to the pub and use the payphone.
Use a payphone. Yeah, like, just thinking back then, like, even, like, going back to, like, when I talked to my parents about growing up not having phones or not having anything, and I'm like, how did anyone know where you were?
Bro, I think
doing anything.
How crazy is it that, my dad tells me stories too. He's like, if you lost your friends, that's it. Like, you don't see them. Or if you tell everyone to meet up at 7 and people aren't there at 7, like, that's it. Like,
that's all of it.
My mum and dad met because my dad fell asleep on a train. He woke up in Newcastle or some shit. Or maybe he was going to Newcastle and he woke up in Gosford or something. Like, it was a big train.
That's cool.
And then he woke up, he's like, fuck, how am I ever possibly going to get back now? Like, because what do you do back then? You know? Like,
that seems exciting, though, like, not knowing. That seems cool.
Yeah.
But, like, I just can't imagine that. Like, even my, like, my niece, I talked to my niece about it, and, like, she doesn't have a phone yet, but she has an iPad and everything. And she's, like, never goes outside. Like, they don't do anything outside.
How old is your niece?
She's 8 now.
Okay.
So, like, she doesn't, like, go out. Like, we were never inside.
Yeah,
and
me
I'm
too.
like, why don't you go out? Like, obviously, I don't say it, but I think about it, like, why aren't you outside doing stuff? Like, why aren't you out with your friends and all that? And none of them want to go out either. They all want to sit inside.
What?
And it's like, we didn't have the choice to do that, and it was so much better.
Yeah, bro.
But you can't explain that.
Nah,
you can't be like, you're missing out on so much.
Yeah.
Like,
because I guess our parents kind of said the same thing to us. Like, obviously, when we started getting consoles and video games and stuff, because we were pretty lucky. We got a PlayStation 2. My dad's friend gave it a PlayStation 1. My dad's friend gave us one. I was really little. We had Namco. Remember the guns you could shoot at the arcade? We had that on our fucking box TV.
Yeah.
And, like, I remember my dad kind of saying, like, you know, when we were growing up, we were outside. I remember thinking, like, the fuck? What do you mean outside? But then, like, obviously, as I started to get older, you start having friends ride bikes, go to the skate park, go to the park, this and that. But yeah, kids today don't. But bro, boys and girls. Like, I remember it wasn't just the boys that were going outside; it was girls that were going outside too. Like, everyone in the neighborhood would go hang out.
Oh, it was everyone. Like, growing up, we used to have, like, I lived near the river, like Nepean River. And you could go down there any day of the week and there was 30 kids there. Like, you wouldn't even need to talk to your friends. You just go down there and they're already there.
That's bad.
Or, like, we had, like, the public school near us had a football oval. Some days, I'm not even over-exaggerating, there'd be games of footy with 30 kids there.
Really?
So, like, you'd just go there. Like, you wouldn't talk to anyone. You'd just go there. And it was the best. Like, and now you don't even see kids riding bikes around anymore.
Yeah.
Sad,
I remember
man.
that, actually, you know what? That reminds me of, like, being a kid and, like, having an impulse to go down to the soccer fields.
Yeah.
And then you'd see kids you know there. You know what I mean? Like, kids in school that aren't even your friends, but then you just start hanging out with them because you just go to the same school or you know the same person. Like, Yeah, I wonder if those days are almost dead.
I think they are dead, unfortunately.
Fuck, that's crazy.
It's tough, bro.
Bro, you know what else is, bro? I remember the girl I was dating before had a kid, and I would watch the kid, and he was a boy, and he had a friend that was a girl because the mums were friends. So the mums were like best friends or whatever they were. But then they both had kids who were off at the same time. So then the kids would talk on FaceTime. And these kids can barely talk to people, let alone each other. You know what I mean? They're fucking like 3 years old or something. And you watch them FaceTime and shit. Yeah. And it's just the weirdest thing. You're like, they'll take the phone and walk away. And then like one person will be talking like, oh, what should we do this? And the other kid will just walk into his room and start playing with his toys. And the other kid's still sitting on FaceTime.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. I can't ever imagine doing that as a kid. Like, that's just not something that I would have ever done. But even that's crazy now. The what is it, under 16 ban?
Yeah.
How crazy is that?
Yeah. Are we gonna get that in Australia, you reckon?
Yeah, they're bringing it in.
They are bringing it
on
in
the 10th. I think. 10th of this
really?
month. Yeah.
I remember we tried to bring it in last time, and I think it was Pauline Hanson that saved us. She put her neck out and pushed for it, and we did end up getting it. I think that was around COVID, when COVID happened, maybe 2019, 2020.
Yeah.
I think so. But now it's back.
Yeah, it's like 7 days or whatever. They're bringing it in.
Wow.
Crazy.
So does that mean you're not allowed at all, or you have to have parents' permission?
I think it's like social media, like Facebook and Instagram and all that are cutting it.
Like
from
Meta.
the 16s, yeah.
They probably still have TikTok and Snapchat and shit, you reckon?
I think they're trying to get rid of all of it.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how you police that. I really don't.
You can't. That's impossible, yeah.
Like,
They'd have to just... Oh, you know what's actually fucking crazy too? Because if they do police that, they're going to have to start proving with digital identities. So you're going to have to prove that you are who you are by uploading all your driver's licenses to all your social medias. Which, you know what? I kind of think that's a good thing. Bro. Because...
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, bro. Unless you've got shit to hide, like, I'm kind of on the fence about it.
Yeah. Like, I don't really have a problem with it. I have nothing to hide. So, but I can see how some people are like, oh, it's invasion of privacy. It's this and that. But like, I don't know.
Bro, my dad's like the leader in that conversation. He doesn't like having his location on maps and shit. Like he's like, right. My dad's like, fuck, they know where I am when I'm driving my car, when I go to the fucking mechanic and shit. You know what I mean?
Like, who cares, bro? No one's looking.
No one cares, Dad. No one gives a fuck about you. Yeah. It's fine. The maddest realization, bro, is no one cares.
I honestly live my life by that.
Yeah.
Life gets so much better when you realize no one gives a fuck.
Yeah. On my board, on my mirror, it says no one cares. That's what it says.
And when you stop caring.
Yeah.
Not about yourself, but like when you start, like, stop caring what everyone thinks and you're just doing you.
Yeah.
You're so much happier.
Yeah.
You really just do what you want to do.
Yeah.
And like, don't try and people please everyone, because the people that like you for you are going to be there for you.
Yeah.
They're not there for like what you can provide. I mean, sure, like people are, but at the same time, if you're just doing you and people are there, they're there for you. The second you start trying to people please, that's you're attracting the wrong people.
Well, people pleasing in itself is a hard thing, because I'm starting to understand that people pleasing is also a very selfish thing, because sometimes people please, like a relationship would be a good example, where they don't want to say like they're upset by something. So say someone in a relationship does something or has a comment or makes a remark or does something that they don't really like. Sometimes people are people pleasers by not saying anything about it, because they want to avoid the confrontation of having that back and forth disagreement. So sometimes people pleasing is actually a very selfish act that ends up jeopardizing everyone in the long run, because eventually you're going to fucking lash out and react and it's going to build up and shit like that.
That's resentment.
Yeah.
That builds resentment.
Yeah.
I reckon that ruins so many relationships of like, I don't know what that is though, if that's people pleasing or if that's like just lazy.
I think it's the next level of people pleasing. Like, I think people pleasing is like a forever ending. There's a theory called the infinite knowledge theory, which is kind of like how I was saying before, where in our trade you can never stop learning about it. I think you can never stop expanding in whatever ideology you put your mind to, right? So I think once you like understand the people pleasing aspect of like not trying to, oh yeah, I'll make you happy, or I'll make you happy too, then you start people pleasing. The next step is like, okay, I got to start actually having the hard conversations with people as well. You know 100%. What I mean?
Yeah. I feel like that's not just like people pleasing though. I feel like that's like being unable to communicate also. Like, I feel like there's multiple layers to that.
Yeah.
Because that's like, I don't know, I understand it from like a point, I guess, but also don't, because Like when you stop talking about things that need to be talked about, everything gets
Yeah,
better.
100%.
So
I'm in a new relationship now. I'm learning everything again for the fucking first time. I swear, if you get older and you get into more relationships, as you get older, and then more relationships,
It's more annoying.
You just keep having to learn new skills and shit.
Yeah, man.
But you know what, bro? That reminds me, because you taught me this, and I've said it ever since you taught me on our first episode. You said, when you're in a relationship that doesn't work, you take everything that you learned through that relationship and you take it to the first day of the next one.
Yeah.
That's what you said to me, and I've fucking said it a million times through this podcast, bro. I swear, and I've said, my mate Jack told me this, and that's a very important thing to say, because like, and that's kind of like learning the new skills of going into a new relationship. You're like, okay, last time this fucking built up
100%.
resentment and shit.
Yeah.
Now it's like, fuck, I gotta say it. I gotta fucking say it.
Well, it's like everything. You've got to fuck shit up. Like, you have to make mistakes to learn from your mistakes. And doing that through every aspect of life is how you're going to learn. Like, in relationships, everything. You make mistakes and then you realize, like, yeah, that was my fault. Or they make mistakes and that confirms, I really didn't like that. Like, you know, you got to do that with everything, is make mistakes, or at least take out of things like what you should have done differently, and how to do differently, and what you shouldn't do again. Take accountability for all your actions, and then hopefully if the person you're with is doing the same, that's where it can work out. If not, then that's tough.
I think it's just, you're right. Communication's the hardest thing. It's actually a hard thing. I swear to God. I always thought communication's easy. It's fucking hard.
It is the worst.
To say what you really want is a hard thing. I heard Emma Watson say this on her podcast she did with Jay Shetty. And remember we had that big dispute about Emma Watson?
I was just about to say that.
So this is what sparked it, watching that podcast, which is what led to that Emma Watson debate.
Yeah.
And she said on that podcast, she's like, being in a serious committed relationship and like learning to love someone completely is about constantly saying your truth and taking the risk that your truth might push the other person away and for permanently, you know what I mean? And it's just constantly like, okay, I don't like this. I do like that. This is how I really feel. It's just a constant game of letting more and more truth out at the risk of losing it.
100%.
And that's so mad. That's a mad description, bro.
This is the best description I've heard of it, I think.
Yeah, bro.
Well, that's exactly what I meant before when I was like about the people pleasing. If you just do you and you're yourself around everyone, you're not putting a persona on, then the people that are still by you are there for you.
Yeah.
They're not there for anyone else. Like, I have my group of mates, we're all like retarded.
Yeah.
Like, we've all been super good mates for 15 years now. And it's because like we've just randomly found each other.
Yeah.
And like, we're all weird in our own way, but we all work. So it's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool when you like, I guess it's that aspect with all relationships, whether it's romance or not, but like, you just need to find the people that are there for you and not there for like, if you've got a bunch of money or whatever else. Like, they're there because, you know, you're just as weird as them or stiff as them or whatever. Like,
to find a group like that's mad. Your group, Ryan, Sam, Nick, like Bryce, everyone that's in, is that the group you're talking about? Like that, I'm forgetting everyone, sorry, let's just say Matt and everyone, right? Everyone's in the group. Apologise if I'm leaving anyone out. To find a group that big's cool, because I consider myself, I've got one group. I've got a couple groups of mates, but like my closest group of mates that we came from school together, there's 4 of us, all right? And then I've got other mates that someone else is kind of friends with, and they've got a mate that someone else kind of friend with, but it's like no one's really, there's only 4 of us. But I've got heaps of different mates in all different aspects. And I always thought of friends as to like, your friends are there for different reasons, and everyone's a different reason friend. Does that make sense? Like,
no, I get what you mean.
Everyone's a different reason. So I was like, some friends are there when I was back going clubbing, like some of my clubbing friends, some of them are there to go to the gym with, some of them are there to fucking anything, like, you know what I mean? Take the dogs for a walk, and always a different reason friends. To find a big group is mad, bro.
Yeah,
and
it's
you boys are lucky you found each other. There's a few of yous.
And it's weird, like, we all met, like, a few of us met in primary school, went to high school, and then the others sort of joined on. But it's weird, like, we've always all done the same sort of thing. Like, we just found like-minded individuals. Like, it was weird.
That is mad.
We just, like, because 90% of the people you hear about in high school that are all friends and doing whatever, like, they all leave high school and get a job, and then they all stop talking to each other and meet new people. Like, all of us are sort of still done that, but all stayed close, which is cool.
That's so mad.
which
bro.
doesn't happen very often.
You should count your lucky stars with that. You should always appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's real cool. I appreciate my mates too from high school as well. But mind you, there was only like my school had the last school I went to had like 500 kids from preschool to graduation. So it was a very small school, and I think
Yeah, right.
3 boys graduated or something like in the year. Like it was
That's
just
tough.
very small, and I wasn't one of them.
Yeah,
I didn't
tough.
graduate year 10.
Yeah, that's tough. I wouldn't have. That's why I went to trade school. I wasn't going to do year 11.
I didn't know you went to trade school. Maybe
Yeah,
I
went to
did.
trade school.
Okay. And what were you doing at trade school? What is trade school anyway?
It's like
Isn't there only carpentry, metalwork, and electrical?
no, there's carpentry. There's like bricklaying. You can do all of them, like hairdressing. You can start like medical. You can do whatever. But I did carpentry in there, and I was gonna do carpentry, but then like sort of halfway through year 10 is when I got diabetes.
Yeah.
And my boss fired me.
Really?
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
'Cause I
I
was
should
like
go
getting-
fucking bash that
I was getting real sick all the time, like, and couldn't go to work, and he let me go.
I got that.
Fuck you, Dave.
The way you said it, it's so good.
Yeah.
I got diabetes, so he fired me.
Yeah, well, like, because I was getting sick all the time, having time off work, and we were doing like work placement blocks and stuff, and I couldn't go to them and whatever else, like getting it all under control.
Yeah.
And he fucking was like, "Oh yeah, it's not gonna have you back, mate."
Wow.
Fair enough.
How did it go when you found out you had diabetes? So you would have been like 17, 16?
We're doing about 16. Yeah.
16. So then if you were getting sick all the time, did you know you had diabetes before you, like how long into it did you find out?
It was about 3 weeks I was really sick for, and like you just like lust for water.
Yeah.
Like you just need water 24/7. You go in the bathroom every 10 minutes.
Really?
Your vision gets like you know when you go swim in like a chlorine pool without goggles on?
Yeah.
It's like that times 10. Like you can't see anything.
Wow. Did it have any stinginess or was it just the fogginess?
It was just like super foggy.
Yeah.
And like you get, because like you've got no potassium in your body anymore, you're getting cramps like every 10 minutes.
Wow.
And it's a nightmare. And then like I remember I woke up one day to go to school and I just couldn't get out of bed. I was like something's wrong. And I remember my dad like thinking I'm faking it, like, get out of bed, you're fucking going to school. And I was like, oh, fair enough. And then I was like, no, I'm not okay. Like, so we went to the medical center in Penrith and they like looked over me and they were like I'm already skinny, but I'd lost a bit more weight. Like I think I'd lost like 10 kilos or something. And then they tested my blood sugar, like finger prick tested it, and they were like, oh my God, that's not right. So I went to they sent me straight to the hospital, and then they tested it and it was too high to read on their machine. And they were like, that's definitely not right. So then I had to get all these tests done, and then sort of an hour and a half later they come back and they were like, yeah, your pancreas has stopped working.
Wow. So your pancreas not working is what makes diabetes.
Yeah, your pancreas produces the insulin. But what happens is your body accidentally attacks your pancreas, thinking it's like an intruder. It kills all the beta cells in your pancreas and they produce insulin. And like still don't fully know why it happens. Like no one really does, but it just happens. Like I only saw on Instagram like a week and a half ago, a bloke I grew up with actually just had the same thing. He was like 25 and just randomly got diabetes. Same thing. Like he was a bit of a bigger boy, but I think he lost like 24 kilos in 2 months or something. Like he was building up. And then he got sent to the hospital and same thing, except he went into, he got really high ketones. Somehow I didn't. So he nearly went into a coma. Like he got sent to hospital, had to go in an ambulance. And then nearly got, like slipped into a coma, and that's really bad. You nearly don't come back from that.
Wow.
And then they sort of stabilised him, did everything, got him back, levels back normal. And then they just sort of tell you, and they're like, this is your life now. Like you have a little consultation with a dietitian, and if the endocrinologist is in, you talk to them, and then they're like, sort of, good luck, and just push you out of the hospital.
Wow.
And they're like, this is insulin, this is sort of how you do it. Because at first they don't know like your carb ratio. So depending on how much carbs you eat is how much you inject. You do that math in your head. So because they don't fully know that at first, and your pancreas might still be making a bit of insulin, the first like 2-3 months are scary.
Really?
Like you're just always bottom out. Like your sugar levels drop, you feel horrible, and then like obviously if your sugar level goes too low, you pass out and you can die. So it's very scary. Them first few weeks are very scary.
And then how leading up to it, before you had those 3 weeks of being really sick, you were getting sick on and off again? Is that what was happening?
Like pretty much. Like what had happened, like because the pancreas before it dies makes a little bit, stops, so you sort of get really shit and then get better, and then really shit and better, and then but every time you get worse, you're worse for a little longer.
Okay.
And it goes and comes until all of a sudden it comes again and doesn't go away.
Wow.
And then it's just snowballs, like really heavy.
And then let's just, I know it'd be hard to remember because you also weren't aware of it at the time, but would it be like sick for a day, good for a day, sick for 2 days, or was it more like sick for a day, good for a week?
Yeah, it'd probably be like sick for a day or two and then go away. Like you'd be all right for a couple of days and then you'd get back down. Like it'd be another couple of days and then sort of you wouldn't go back to 100%. Like you'd sort of go back to like 85%. And then another couple of days you'd go right back down and then you'd come back to about 60%.
Wow.
And then like it got to a point where it was just...
How confusing for you that must have been.
Oh, it was wild. And my parents thought I was full of shit. Because I was trying to do everything I could to get time off school. Hated school. Couldn't stand it.
So you manifested it. That's what you did.
Yeah. Oh, man. I deserve it, though. I used to say it all the time. Like, obviously playing games and stuff. Like, we'd be arguing with someone, or Sam used to be a little big and he used to say it to me all the time. Like, fuck you, cunt. I hope you get diabetes. Like, used to say it to everyone, and we joke. Like everyone still jokes about it now. They're like, "You fucking deserve that." Like, yeah, fair enough.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And what about like today? Like, if you're managing the diabetes with the insulin, do you ever get like those bursts of being sick?
Not really. Only like it happened a couple weeks ago, actually. Like I had a night where like I just couldn't get my sugar levels down. And then, like, I know what's coming. I'm dreading it. Fuck. So, like, you can't overdo the insulin or stack insulin. So, like, if I have a correction shot, I have to wait, like, 4 hours, realistically, before I can have more. Or it can stack and then all activate at once.
Yeah.
And then you shoot down, and then that's big trouble. But I just couldn't get it down. And then at about 2-3 in the morning, I was just violently sick.
Oh.
Like, because your body starts to make ketones, and then it's like uncontrollable. It's not like the keto diet.
Yeah.
Like, so like if they start to get too high, your blood turns a little acidic. You're like going to the bathroom every 10 minutes. You need to vomit. Like your body's pretty much just like, I need to get these out of me now.
Yeah.
So like you just get violently ill.
Fuck.
Like it is terrible.
That's crazy.
And then, like, if it gets a bit too high as well, all of a sudden, like, you can't keep fluids down. Like, if you try to have, like, half a mouthful of water, you'll vomit it up straight away. So that's where you need to go to the hospital, and they put you on, like, an IV with potassium and all your vitamins and water and everything to hydrate you. Otherwise, then that's when you sort of slip into a coma.
Oh.
And it's, like, when you go into that, that's big trouble.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So for the most part, it's manageable, but every now and then you might get a fucking shot.
Yeah, like randomly it just sort of like, obviously there's probably something that brings it on, but like randomly I'll have like a day or so where it's just ruined.
Yeah.
Like it's horrible. And then everything ruins your sugar levels as well. Like if I get too hot, my sugar levels are a nightmare.
Really?
Like, yeah, and different foods are different. Like, so like pizza, for example, is one of the worst. Not because it's so carb filled, but for some reason for me it's so delayed. So like if I have pizza and then I'll have my insulin, my sugar level might shoot right down, and then an hour later that pizza will kick in.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Huh.
Where everything else is like immediate. So it's weird.
But I guess everyone would be different, eh? Some people wouldn't be like that with pizza as well.
Yeah,
some people might be
people
like that with like
wouldn't.
potato or fucking whatever it is, like anything else carb based.
And I hate that I love chocolate. I'm obsessed with chocolate. I love it.
What if you just get like a chocolate and like eat it and spit it out?
I can't. I haven't got the self-control. I got such a sweet tooth. It's terrible. but learning to control that.
Yeah. Well, I think everyone's hopefully learning to control that, bro. But yours just has the biggest stakes, really. Like, no one should be fucking around with chocolate regardless. But
No.
I feel like I've been doing pretty good this week. I'm pretty happy with this week. But as soon as I purge, I'm fucked. I smashed 2, 3 blocks, 4 blocks.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. But I need to pull my head in a bit because I've been saving a bit of money. I've been doing good with that.
Nice.
I need to go back to the gym.
Yeah.
I need to get back in the gym.
I can say the same thing, bro. I haven't been in the gym in 2 weeks. For me, that's a long time because usually I'm pretty consistent. At least 3 times a week I've been going for the last few months. But
yeah.
Oh, bro, I just fucking shit to do. But I swear to God, it's this time of year, but it's actually fucking crazy this time of year. I like it.
It's so busy.
I was having this thought about today. I was thinking how if you were to do something for 4 hours, 5 hours today, being in December, if you were to do it on a Saturday or a Sunday, it's almost like if you were to give someone 4 hours, it's almost like giving someone 2 days in August.
Yeah, I can kind of see that.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I can kind of see that.
I'm like, bro, 4 hours are too valuable, bro. I'll give you 45 minutes.
I'll give you 45 minutes.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Every phone call's a long fucking phone call now, you know?
100%.
Oh, bro, you shouldn't be calling, bro. It's December. What are you doing?
There's just always something on, though. It gets to the pointy end of the year and there's just always something. Even, I play golf most weekends, but even now I'm finding, fuck, I got this on. Yeah. Oh, there's a family event on. I got to go do this. It's just all your time just disappears.
Yeah.
That's not an excuse for having me going.
Everyone we got to start doing Christmas at different times, eh? We should be doing let's just say 50% of the year do Christmas. No, let's just say 25% of the year celebrate Christmas in December. The other 25 do it in March.
Split it up.
Yeah. Give everyone a break, you know?
Yeah, no, that's a good idea.
And you can stick to your dating pools of Christmas season. So you go and try and find a partner who also celebrates Christmas at the same time because all your families are together.
I think we're getting into a little bit of segregation there. I don't know how that'd go down.
I know. Tough. I always think about that where let's just say, because I always think about traffic and the economy and what we can do to fix it. So I think if we separate it into 3 time zones where you're not allowed to split outside of your time zones, you've got midnight till 8 a.m., 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. and 4 p.m. till midnight. And that's the only, if you're in the, let's just say midnight to 6 a.m., you can only work. You can't do anything else. You can't go to the shops. You can't go have fun.
Oh my God.
We just split society up into these windows. But then you can only date within your window pool too. You know what I mean? And then the same vice versa. But if that actually was society, how much smooth sailing would it be, bro? It'd be a 24-hour economy. Better. It'd be the way smoother roads. Not everyone's driving at the same time. We'd have a fucking good society.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
That's what I
like that. That's
if I was dictator, idea. Bro, the world. Bro, I'm not here to save the world. I'm here to
100%.
The fact that I'm not dictator spares it. Bro.
Yeah. That's the reason we're still just doing what we're doing. Yeah. What else would you do? Now I'm curious. What other things have you got planned for us? If you
I would take power. If I took power, one thing I'd like to change is advertisement. I would think advertisement should be looked at like a bad thing for businesses to do. Because
why?
I'm sick of seeing ads come up on my shit, right? I'm paying for that much stuff now to stop seeing ads. YouTube, this, Spotify, everything has to have ad free. Otherwise, it's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
And I'm a victim. I've broken my own rule. I've bought the bed and the Whoop and the fucking anything I see an ad for now.
Whoop got you bad. Right? The Whoop got you bad.
Yeah. The all new Whoop. I'm all right, fine.
Fair enough.
And I still get the ads.
You should be able to cancel them if you buy
them. Bro, you can't. I swear you can't. I see ads for shit I already own all the time.
It's crazy.
You got me already.
Yes, you got me, bro. I'm not buying another one.
But I think it would be a better world if we start seeing ads for shit and it made us not want that product because no one would want to advertise. It's just a mindset. We as the consumers need to stick together with this. If we see a Hungry Jack's ad, boycott it. They're done. They're done for 12 months. And this is how we save our fucking ad space, bro.
Honestly, I'm not against it. It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, imagine if it was all about secrecy, bro. Imagine if a society we were like, what's that? It's like, all right, I'll tell you about it. You know what I mean? It's not in your face. But we don't. We want what everyone else wants. We want to see the big flashy things. It's our own fucking fault, bro.
That's not a bad idea, though. I rate that.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'd do, eh?
I'd fuck, bro. This world's spared by they're lucky. I'd put some changes in action instantly.
Fuck. I don't know where I'd go with it if I took power.
But about the conversation we had the other day, I don't think I've had it with you. I had it with Ryan. Ryan told me he had it with you because your mate won the money with the $5,000 a week.
Yeah.
So everyone listening doesn't know, Jack knows someone, and they won the lottery system where you get $5,000 a week every week for like 40 years, 40 years, something like that. And the conversation is, what would you do with $5,000 a week? What would be some of the first things you did if you had $5,000 a week?
Well, like me and Ryan spoke about it. It's really not that much money, is it?
And that's my argument. It is. Argument is it's all the money.
Yeah, but not if you spend it all straight away.
I think $5,000 a week is life-changing money.
For 40 years it is.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about like per year. What are we talking? It's like 260,000 a year.
Yeah, $5,000 a week's 260. Yeah.
That's not that much money.
I think it's life-changing money, bro.
It's life-changing money because it's for 40 years.
Yeah.
And because you don't have to do anything for it.
Yeah.
Like, realistically, you could go buy a nice house. You could do whatever you want. Everything's already paid for. So, like, it is life-changing money. But, like, I wouldn't call it life-changing money.
Here's why it's life-changing money, right? How much money would it take for you to get a week for you to stop working?
A week?
Yeah. How much would you stop working if you got the $5,000 a week?
Probably not.
I'd stop working for $1,000 a week.
Fuck off.
I would.
You wouldn't?
I would.
No.
I'd stop working for $1,000 a week because I now have 38 hours again. I don't need to work anymore. If I want to do something with that 1,000, sure, maybe I can put a little bit here, put a little bit there. Maybe I can try and do things with it. But if I had $1,000 coming in every week, I would not go to work.
It's not enough.
It's enough.
It's not.
To not work, it is.
Not.
To not work, it is.
No. Like, what are you going to do with?
All right, 2,000, 100%. Maybe
2,000,
you're convincing me 1,000 might not be enough. Might not be enough.
Well, what are you going to do with your time? Like, now you've got them 38 hours.
I'd make content 24/7. I'd live the maddest life and I'd record every minute of it.
Yeah, but like, you probably couldn't afford it on 1,000 a week.
I reckon I could live my life right now. Well, bro, I haven't been doing no overtime or nothing for a whole year. I'm making maybe max.
Yeah.
Nah, sometimes I might make closer a bit more, but like, let's just say I might beep out the numbers so no one knows,
fair.
but it's like, I'm pretty comfortable at the moment I'm pretty comfortable.
Yeah, see, and that's working and not being able to spend it in them hours.
Yeah.
So now that you can spend it in them hours, you need more.
But I reckon I'd spend those hours now setting myself up so in a year, 2 years, 3 years from now, I have more money coming in, you know? And
yeah, but that's still working.
That's not working.
That's working.
Nah,
working you're setting it up.
Working has nothing to do with fulfillment to me.
So, all right, let's say you got that $1,000 a week and you can vlog, you can do everything, but you can't make money off it. So that 1,000 is all you have and all you will have. You're not allowed to earn more money.
The saying, like, if you do what you love, you don't work a day in your life. That's the saying.
Yeah.
So it's like, if I was doing anything I wanted to be doing, let's just say let's just say my biggest passion in the world was fucking dogs. And I hung out with dogs all day. I went to dog fucking
dog park
shelters and like I helped all these less fortunate dogs and like I took people's dogs for walks. Like, I guess you can make money other ways, but it's like, it's not work to me. Like, if you're just getting paid for something you wanted to do anyway, I don't think that's work.
No, but the
like, if you were a Formula 1 driver and you're getting paid to drive around the track, would you say you work?
Well, you're still putting in work.
I think putting in work's different. It's different.
No, but that's what I mean. 1,000's not enough because if you got revenue from somewhere else, it's not just 1,000 a week.
I'll change the term to be I wouldn't have a job. If I had $1,000 coming in, I would not have a job. Believe me, I wouldn't have a job, bro.
But is that enough without another income?
You'd have to, if you wanted to keep on living life more extravagantly, I get it. You need to have more money. But it's like, I would find ways to make money without having a job. I would do other things.
Yeah, that's fair.
I would fucking buy a car, sell a car. I'd fucking do things online. Like, there's a million ways to make money. It's just like getting a job. Someone said to me one time, the laziest thing you can do is get a job.
That's crazy.
I think it's true.
What?
Because it's like comfortable money coming in and all you have to do is show up and do what you're told. You don't have to think, you don't have to chase, you don't have to expand, you don't have to be an entrepreneur, you don't have to try and like hustle. Like the laziest thing you can do is get a job. I think like everything else is harder.
Yeah, but like in saying that, I don't agree with it because not everyone can do everything.
But everyone can do something. Not everyone has to have a job. You know what I mean? A job is a new thing. Like think about it. A job's been invented since like 1800. Like no one had a job before that. No one had like jobs. We didn't have jobs until the Industrial Revolution. Before then, people would trade for things. People would like, some people would have cows and some people would have fucking crops and some people would know how to sew and some people would like be...
I think that's still a job though. Because you're only making, like say like you were farming, you're only farming excess crops to trade or sell.
Yeah, but I don't think we even needed to do it. Now we need to have a job. I think back then everyone was pretty self-sufficient. Like think about how many tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of years, people were their own boss. People had their own life to worry about. No one else could give them their life. People would have to do it for themselves. I think jobs are so new, bro. It's like, bro, I swear to God, I fucking hate giving someone 38 hours a week. It kills me. Oh, bro, I'll do it for $500.
I do it for 500.
I quit my job for 500. Honestly, my mentality's changed so much lately. It's like, I think lately I'd be like, if I had the option to get paid for, if I could, I'd rather work 7, get paid for 6, than get paid for 9 and work 9.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
I
crazy.
would, bro. It's like, let me go home. Let me go home, bro.
I agree with that.
And it's just because it's like, I don't know. It's just so hard going to work, bro. It's
terrible. I hate it. I love it, but I hate it.
I just have so much fun outside of work now. Like it's like I just fucking don't want to go anymore. I don't want to go.
Man, I think about it all the time. If I like back to the 1,000 a week, if I could have 2,000, 2,500, I would work. And then I'd just play golf all day.
Yeah. Okay, so there is a number. The $1,000 is just like you're saying that's not enough to survive in Sydney. That's what you're saying, right? But at the same time, I'm happy to move and do it somewhere else, bro.
You just want to get out, eh? Just fucking.
Tell me the cheapest area, bro. I'll go. I promise I'll go.
Yeah, I'd love to do it, but I'm trying to think of what I'd need to like not work. Like obviously, I'm not on a lot now, but enough to where I can go do what I want to do.
Yeah.
So if we bleep out the number, obviously if I'm getting more than like that's bit more than I'm earning now, like with a little bit of overtime.
Yeah.
If I can earn more than that and not go to work, I'd maybe think about it.
Yeah, bro.
But the only thing is like at work I can get overtime.
Yeah.
And I can earn more.
What if you could get paid the exact same money you got paid today to not go to work?
Well, I know there's more coming.
Yeah, but what if you could not go to work right now and get paid the same money today? That doesn't mean you're stuck like that forever. You might get more money later, you know? I guess it's different because you haven't finished your trade yet, right? What if when you finish your trade, you find out you never have to go back to work ever again, but you can get paid the same money? Would you go to work?
I'm leaving.
Absolutely not.
I'm leaving. Yeah, if I
and that's my point. That's my point.
I get it, but I don't know. I don't know what I'd do with myself.
I'd do.
I'd play so much golf.
Yeah,
I'd play so much golf. I'd get to scratch so quick. I would.
Okay, so I'm not sure how, honestly, I'm going to go back and edit it. I'm not sure how much of it I'll put in the pod talking about I hate going to work. I might have to be a little bit careful with what I do put in that.
Yeah.
But back to the question of if you had $5,000 a week coming in, what would you do if you had $5,000 a week? If you were the lucky mate who won $5,000 for the next 40 years, how do you reckon you'd structure your week?
I'd quit fucking work.
Yeah.
I'd quit that real quick.
Yeah.
But then I think the first thing I'd do is I'd probably try to help my parents out first.
Yeah.
I think. Because I've never gone without. Like I've never had everything I wanted, but I've never gone without.
Nice.
So I think I'd try to help my parents out first. But then I'd look at like bills are paid. So like you buy a house, you have a nice car, mortgage is paid, car's paid, everything's paid.
Let's just say if you also include helping your parents out, that might be like $2,700, $800. Everyone's Finance is paid and the mortgages are paid.
Yeah, if I write $3,000 off it
Yeah.
straight away, so like mortgages, car, whatever, and I've got $2,000 a week, so I guess $2,000's the number. I don't know what I'd do with myself. I think I'd take my health a lot more seriously.
Yeah, bro. That's
Because you
what
got the time.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I'd do.
I'd 100% take my health way more seriously.
Yeah.
Actually start going to the gym.
Yeah. Bro, you know what I'd do? I'd have first things I'd do. Let's just say today I had $5,000 come in. I'd have a videographer all the time. I'd have a personal trainer on call whenever I want to train.
Yeah.
Whether we work out a schedule or not, I'm paying him, so like we'll work that out on my terms.
Work around me.
And then I'd have a chef 24/7 too. I'd have a chef that was always giving me whatever food I want whenever I want.
Oh yeah.
I'd have 3 employees and they'd sort me out. Yeah.
That'd be
And I'm
so
happy to
sick.
spend $3,000 a week, $4,000 a week on that, bro. Leave me with 1,000. That's the fucking life.
That's the
bro.
number.
That's the life.
Honestly, that sounds fucking sick. I would not mind that at all.
Yeah. Personal
just-
trainers and nutritionists, they make a lot of money, bro. Like,
Oh, yeah.
a lot of people give them like $300 a week.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
100%.
Some of them like have, because I've had a lot of personal trainers on the podcast, and I've had a couple of nutritionists on the podcast as well. I've had a lot of online coaches. I've had a lot of these people on now. And yeah, once they get clientele building, they make them mad money.
I can imagine.
Mad money.
Yeah. Well, because it's like one of them things that where if you have the spare money and you are health conscious, like you can't put a price on that.
Nah.
So all of a sudden, if you've got, 10, 15 people and they're all paying you a couple hundred a week,
Yeah, bro.
good money.
They're cleaning up, bro.
That's good money.
And it's always expanding. I can't remember last time you came on the pod, did we talk about it? Maybe I did it after. I went to a seminar, David Goggins seminar. If I spoke to you about going to that?
No, I don't think, no.
There was like it was put on by an online coach. He organised the whole thing and he fucking somehow networked with David Goggins, flew him out to Australia, and they did a leg through Australia where he was the main talker.
That's cool.
Nick Kyrgios was one of the speakers. Mark Boris was one of the speakers. Michelle Bridges was mad speaker. You know who that is?
No, I
She's the
don't
chick
actually.
from Biggest Loser. Did you ever watch The Biggest Loser?
Yeah, I did.
Remember the first ever 2 main trainers? There was the guy and the girl.
Yeah.
I think it was Michelle Bridges and Sam or something like that. The guy and the girl.
I
Then they
can
bring on
picture 'em.
then they bring on the Commando and all these other people. But
Yeah.
the main girl, Michelle Bridges, she was one of the speakers, and bro, she blew me away. She had the maddest story about hustling, making money. Like
That's mad.
she's a killer. But then there was a lot of like online coaches type people where, bro, these people would be like, yo, if you want to join my course, like this is the fucking what you're going to get out of life. Like you fucking
Yeah.
this, bro. Like some of them are up there going, I don't lose, screaming, bro, tearing the room down and shit. And then they're like, if you want to join my course, it's only $25,000 today only. Bro, I saw cunts running. Like they got people, bro. They got
Bro.
people.
That's
I'm obviously
insane.
sitting there skeptic, bro. Like, yeah, but like, what? How? How are you
Yeah,
gonna help
what are you
me?
going to do?
Yeah, nah, bro. People are running. I saw people fighting for these $25,000 spots.
That's crazy.
Yeah, these people make money doing that.
Well, you think about it, even 10 people. 150 grand.
Yeah,
It's $5,000 a week.
yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
That's crazy.
This cunt, one of them, he would have made. I reckon one of the guys would have made 400 grand by coming to that Sydney leg by getting people to sign up.
That's insane. Like, but that's another thing. Like, I don't even know what I'd do with that money. If I had that much money, I don't know what I'm doing with myself.
It'd go so fast if I had it.
Oh.
It would go so much faster.
I don't
than
think you
got
could
it.
get a better bed.
I can't get a better
You
bed.
can't get a better bed.
Once I get my mattress, I'm gonna make the maddest fucking video about that
Yeah.
bed because it's fucked.
Off its head.
But when I got the new mattress that I haven't picked up yet, I'm laying in the store, and this guy helped me was the maddest. They put me in a machine that like it scanned my body, and I laid on it, and it did these tests and shit. And then it showed on the screen all my pressurist points and like told me what
so
bed
sick.
I need to buy. So like medium, soft, firm, this, fucking all these different things. So then he took me to that section. Bro, I'm laying on the bed, and then he's like telling me how comfortable it is, telling me about all the technology in it. And then he's like, now check this out. And he jumped on the bed next to me. If I wasn't facing him, I wouldn't have noticed.
That's
I felt
crazy.
nothing.
That's crazy.
This fucking thing's fucked.
Yeah.
Fucking
There's a whole nother level to beds I didn't know was out there.
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy.
And like, I spend pretty good money on a bed. Like to spend It's just over 2,000 on a mattress. He's a good mattress.
That's a good mattress.
But it's not like a ridiculous mattress. That's just like you should be spending at least $1,000 on a mattress.
Yeah,
like
I think
should.
I spent $1,200.
Yeah. You should be spending at least that much money on a bed. And I guess you could probably get mattresses for a few $100, like which I guess some people need to buy. Yeah. But if you can save up to get a good bed, it's very important. Yeah. Bro, there was a bed in the shop for $70,000.
Like, what do you get with that? Like, what do you get with that? What does that offer you?
Bro, honestly, I think it was a big fucking wank. Let's just say the most expensive bed really is like, let's just call it $15,000, right? This bed was like, crazy. It was so modern and sustainable that if you chucked it on the ground or in the landfill, it would deteriorate within like 3 years to nothing. Like it's all eco-friendly and shit.
That's insane. Who's buying these beds? Who's buying these beds? I couldn't believe that. Like, I still can't believe your bed. That's off its head.
It's fucked, eh? It's actually so mad. Bro. It's so hard. Why do you think I'm late to work so bad? Like,
that's crazy.
I can't get out of bed. I can't get out.
Bro.
Through the night, it full changes the temperature on me, bro.
It's insane.
Keeps me locked in.
I can't believe the relaxing position was nice. That was good. That was mad. And the reading position was awkward. Like, even just moving around, switching between positions, it was comforting. It was
it's the way sleeping should be, eh?
That's so good. I'd never get out of it.
Well, bro, if you think about the two most expensive things I probably have, like, realistically, is like my shoe collection and my bed. And to me, they're the most important things you should ever buy because you spend most of your life, a third of your life asleep, and at least the other third standing up. So there should be the things you spend your money on. Like, it's like everything else is fucking whatever. These couches are like fucking $300 or something max.
Yeah.
Like, everything else is pretty cheap.
They do the job. They're good.
Yeah, they do the job. Bro, everything's expensive. I went furniture shopping last time for couches and like this girl took me to a furniture store. I was like, yeah, I'll take a girl with me. She'll help me pick out nice shit.
Yeah.
Straight to a shop. I'm like, I need 3 couches. I'm sitting on this couch going, yeah, this is a nice. I could get 3 of these.
Yeah.
$9,000 for one. I'm like, who the fuck do you think I am? Like, you think I'm just going to drop $27,000? Who am I, fucking Jeff Bezos?
Yeah, I don't understand though. Like, what do you get with it? Like, say now you've got these couches and they're in your house. What do you get from it?
Yeah.
Like, good job. You just spent $30,000.
30
what was the point?
$30,000, bro. And the crazy thing is, these are just things you can just go buy from. I swear we wouldn't have gone further than I reckon Castle Hill or something. Like,
yeah, it's crazy.
Like, imagine like living in like a rich suburb.
Well, it's crazy to think that that's like some people's normal. Like that they just go like, oh yeah, we'll go buy some new land.
In Castle Hill. And that's a crazy thing too. Like, I get it. Like, in some places in the world, you can imagine people have got that kind of money, you know? Like,
yeah.
But to think people like that live 10, 15 minutes away, like, can drop that.
It doesn't make any sense. Like, they're just seeing how the other half lives.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Bro, there's someone like, I'll beep out where. All right, I'm coming back in so no one knows what I'm talking about. He has like 8 cars, Rolls Royce, fucking like Rangers done up, like worth 160, RS3s, fucking E63s, everything. Whatever you want, he's got it. He's got everything. He's got everything you ever want.
Yeah.
Some people just live different, bro.
That's crazy, man.
Apparently his whole house inside like this is just gold.
I can't imagine that. But like another thing I'd love to know is like, obviously there's like super wealthy people, but like how did you acquire that wealth?
Oh, I know. It's the ultimate question, eh? I always tell myself this, and I haven't really had the opportunity to do it yet. But if I ever see a lad sitting at a cafe with a nice car parked out the front in the middle of a working week on his laptop, I'm going to say, bro, tell me what you do and help me out. Like, I'll do it.
100%.
Yeah. Help me, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll clean your floor.
1,000 a week, I'll quit my job right now.
$500. I'll just lower $250.
Yeah. No, but like it is crazy because like you see times like, well, we're at work near the beach or whatever, and there's just people everywhere running around. It's like, what do you fucking do?
I know, bro. Whenever you have a day off, you think you're the maddest cunt. Yeah. And then you go out and you're like, oh, there's like people live like this, eh?
Yeah, people live like this every day. But like, I always laugh as well. Like, when I think like, oh, have you ever have a day off and you go out and do it, and it's like, is everyone else here like me?
Yeah.
Are they just here on a day off, or are they just really rich?
Yeah, and like people look at me and think, "Fuck, this cunt lives the maddest life," and you pulled a sickie because your boss won't give you, your boss won't give you a day off. You had something really important. You knew you wouldn't get a day off. And you're like, I'm sick.
I'm sick today. I bet that happens all the time, though. I bet everyone goes through that.
Yeah,
like
I reckon
they go out and have a day off, and you notice someone looking at you, and you think, oh,
yeah,
I'm the same.
Bro, when Joel and I both had workers' comp at the same time, we felt like the maddest cunts. We were just like, I could barely move, but don't get me wrong, my fucking leg was fucked. But then I got to a point where I wasn't cleared to go back to work yet. You know what it's like. You've had workers' comp too.
I've had workers' comp.
And then the last fucking week or two, we were just singing, yeah, this is how I could live, bro. We'll go on movies, like hanging out in the day.
Yeah. It was the best feeling ever. Like the first like 2-3 weeks of it was fucked. But then the end of it, I was like, fuck, I can get used to it. This is all right.
Yeah,
I'm getting paid. I'm just waking up when I want. I'm doing what I want.
Bro, our boss said to me once, he goes, you know you've done the most Ks in the last month and you haven't been at work.
Wow. How do you put that down? A lot of doctor's appointments.
That's what I said. Oh, I suppose I was going to the sauna every day. He's like, you weren't fucking going to the sauna. I've got dragons in the car. Yeah.
That's mad.
Yeah, no, that's just, I don't know, bro. I've been planning it and manifesting it for a long time, but unless I put plans to action, nothing's gonna change, bro.
Yeah, well, that's it. It's great to think about, but
it's more than think about.
Yeah.
Miserable, no.
Yeah, it's tough. I just couldn't imagine it though. Like just having like money where you don't stress. Like there's just nothing. Like
I know.
you just have that money in the bank and you're just like, today, what am I going to
And that's what people like Joe Rogan says a lot. Joe Rogan says like getting wealthy, like I think at the point where he was talking about it, he was probably making like 10 grand a week, right?
Yeah.
Now he's on, let's just call it 200 million a year or whatever he's making now.
Ridiculous.
But he's like, it really does change everything. He's like, when people say money doesn't buy happiness, like it doesn't, but it removes a fuckload of stress and worry.
Yeah, I'd agree with that though. I don't reckon money buys happiness. Because
I do.
Money buys freedom.
Freedom.
But it doesn't buy happiness.
Yeah.
I think you can be very wealthy and have freedom and not be happy.
Yeah, I guess money doesn't buy happiness, but fuck, it helps. But
oh, fuck yeah. Oh, it helps.
To say it's like, and it's got to be at least 70% of the way there, doesn't it?
Well, I haven't got money and I'm happy, but
yeah,
like if you had money and you were sad, I think I'd rather be that.
Yeah, but put it this way, right? If this is why money does buy happiness, because you're happy now, all right, and I'm happy now, and we're both talking about how we want more money. Yeah. Would it not make us happier?
Oh shit, yeah. So I think that's because of like not having it. I think it's like the dilemma of like, you know, every kid without a pool wishes they had a pool.
Yeah.
And then all the kids who have one never use it.
Yeah.
And like, I got air conditioning, so where the fuck am I going to go outside? I think that is the scenario.
That's a great point, bro. That's a great point.
I think that is the exact thing of like, you have it and now it's normal. Where you don't have it and that's all you want.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think that's exactly what, like, I think at first it would be crazy. Like, I don't think you could take the smile on my face. Like, if I won 80 million tomorrow, I wouldn't drop the smile.
Yeah,
like,
till it ran out.
Like, say in like 2 years from now, I've looked after everyone. I mean, got a house, got everything. I don't think I'm still checking that bank account. Like, now I know it's there.
Yeah.
I think it's more of now just like finding things to do.
Fulfillment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's the difference. I think having it and having it for a while is the difference.
I think happiness might be related to overcoming challenges. Like, I think that might be the best. That might be what happiness is, because I remember a few years ago when I was making the most money I've ever made at work, I was fucking the happiest I've ever been because I was making mad money. I was living a different lifestyle than I was used to. Everything was changed. But then fast forward a year from then when I had a new routine, a new lifestyle, I wasn't making the same money. I was the happiest I'd ever been again.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm changing everything up next year. I'm going to be chasing money again like I am. And I know I'm saying I'd quit my job for fucking $2,000 a week, but I don't have $2,000 a week, so I have to go to work, you know what I mean? And I think what feels exciting is the challenge of chasing the money again for a period of time.
100%.
However, I know that will eventually become the new normal.
Yeah.
And then if I stop working for a while and start making $1,000 a week, I reckon that'll be my happiest I've ever been.
Yeah.
You know?
I think it's you make the most of your situation.
Yeah.
I don't think it's necessarily like, I think you're spot on with overcoming things. Like, there's nothing better than when you've been grinding at something and then you get it. Like, that's the best feeling in the world.
Yeah.
Like when you really want something, or you've, like, no matter what it is, like even like me with golf, like when I first broke 100, broke 90, like now I'm trying to break 80. Like when I do that, I'm going to flip.
Yeah.
Like when I finally break 80, I'm going to flip.
80's so crazy though. Like 80's so mad. The fact that you can get even close to 80 is so
Shot
good.
4 80s now.
Really?
Shot it four times now.
Bro, that is so mad. That is so mad.
Infuriating. Because like I have a round like that.
Infuriating.
It's
the funniest thing.
It's so stressful because like all of it comes down to like the 18th when like you know you're there and you're like, the last time wasn't as bad because I needed to birdie it to break 80. So I was like, oh, I'm not really that big of a chance. But like I've had 3 of the 4 times now where like all I need's a par and I fucking break 80 and I fuck it up. And that's so stressful.
That's so funny, bro.
Yeah.
Because I have a fucking day of golf, not a gay Adolf. I have a day of golf, and I reckon if I break 110, I killed it that day. I killed it. I'm on top of the world, bro.
But it's like,
but it's the new norm. That's the new normal. As you were saying
like
before.
now, like a mid to low 80s round is normal. Where like I got a few of the guys I play with, like shoot high 90s, maybe a bit over 100. I had just as much fun as them. Mm-hmm. Like it wasn't any more stressful, less stressful. Like we all go out and have fun. The result's completely different.
Yeah,
but,
wow.
Like you still go out and you have a great time. You do whatever. Like I
How
think
relative is that to life, bro? That's like so relative. Golf.
100%. I love it.
Yeah, because everyone's. It's like when people say the hardest thing you've ever been through is the hardest thing you've ever been through. Have you heard that saying?
Yeah, I have said that.
I guess it makes sense the other way around too. Like the best thing you've ever done is the best thing you've ever done. You know what I mean?
100%. Yeah, like I remember I met him at TAFE, like a young bloke who comes out and plays golf with us now. I remember him breaking 100 for the first time. I've never seen him that happy before.
Yeah.
And like that was still, I'd broke 90. I was going down to 80 now. But like I was just as happy for him as when I broke 100. Like,
yeah,
because that was like his first big milestone. So it's like, fuck yeah.
And that's crazy that he had a better day than you and you got a better score like that day.
Exactly right. Like it's
that's so mad.
In his eyes and in mine actually. Like he had a better day than I did.
Yeah.
Realistically, on paper, he didn't, but he 100% did. Like,
yeah.
Emotion wise, I can remember how nervous I was. But it's like that with everything, like buying a first car or doing anything. Like all them milestones, so big and so emotional for everyone. And it's
bro, there's actually a really good conversation point. That's because you know what you're saying right now. I felt that so hard when I moved here for the first time. Right, when I first got here, it was like, oh, bro, I'm feeling it, you know. But I manifested this so hard. Like I've said it a couple times on the podcast already, but like on last New Year's, I was like, I want to have a mad year, so I want to run. And I told myself leading up to the end of the year, I want to run into 2025. So I don't want to start January the 1st like fucking I've done every other year and then try and pick myself up. November, December, I'm fucking locking in on every little thing I need to do. And I ran into it and I was like, all right, let's physically do this metaphor too. So I started off a run at like 10 p.m. and I didn't stop until New Year's Day. So I did an overnight run on New Year's night.
It's crazy.
But I came to Sydney Olympic Park, and it's Bicentennial Park, and I ran my fucking heart out. And I looked over at Wentworth Point, seen the buildings, and I was like, yeah, I want to fucking live here, bro. And I fucking put it to my mind, bro, as hard as I could. I got here, I'm feeling it. Let's get the furniture, let's get the setup, let's get this, let's get the car, let's get the bed, let's get everything. I finally got there and I'm like, I've done it. I fucking made it. And it's the maddest feeling, bro. Like I built what I've been trying to build and now I'm comfortable, bro. And now I'm like, I'm hungry for more. And it's like, I don't want to sound unappreciative of everything I have because I do appreciate it, but that feeling just isn't there anymore.
Oh, 100%.
It's already gone. You know?
No, but that's the best way to be because like if you look at you 5 years ago, if your old self could see you now, you'd be like, fuck, That's hectic. So like, yeah, and then you go back another 5 years from that, the 5 years from you in front of then would have been like, fuck, that's hectic. So if you always strive for that, you're never going to go backwards.
Yeah, I agree.
It's such a good way to live. Like, that's what I want to do. Like you mentioned before, like another 12 months, I'm going to be here.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to level it up again. You need that.
Yeah.
You have to have that. Like that drive is what separates like the I wants from the I have.
Yeah. And it's funny because like I hear it all the time online. Like I hear people talking about the fact that that wasn't what found them the fulfillment, achieving that thing, buying the Rolex, getting the Lambo. Even though they wanted it for so long, they got it, it felt good, and then it went away. Like the milestone is a milestone, but it's not actually any innate value at the end of the day. It's only temporary, fleeting shit. Yeah. But I still want my fucking Rolex. I still want my Lambo. I still want all these things. Like I need to tick these boxes.
Yeah.
But it's also interesting to know that, okay, that's not the thing. You have to just constantly want something else.
You have to.
But I'm starting to realize is for having a bit more podcast conversations, the chase might not be the thing that you need to build your foundation of happiness on. You need to build it on something more stable. You need to have something that's always there. And I think that's why people find religions and people find, say, relationships, and people find like health, and they find...
Yeah.
To me, honestly, like I don't think there's a better example if you do want to try and find something than if you are already someone who believes in God, to build that on God, because that
100%.
can't change if you already believe it.
Yeah.
Your health might decline, your money might go, your relationships might end. Like if you have God already, then that is actually your rock.
Yeah, that's
But for some people, it might just be like waking up. As long as I wake up, I'm happy, you know. But I guess everything's fucking fleeting, bro. You know, it's all even, But I'm still gonna have my goals. I'm still gonna have my fucking. You have to.
Yeah. Well, that's a great way to put it. Like having a religion as a base is a great thing because the community that comes with it is phenomenal. So if you always have something to fall back on, it doesn't matter if you miss a little bit every now and then. Like having a good foundation's good. But
we've had this conversation at work a couple of times as well. Like what religion does for certain people, and I think last time we spoke about it, I think the last time we really deeped it would have been maybe when we were at Brookvale. I think we'll deepen it pretty hard on the community aspect.
Pretty hard.
That was so random out of nowhere too.
In the crawl space.
This is so we're both just laying like in this tight space, just talking about life. I love those moments.
That was mad. Yeah, that was good.
But I think the community aspect of what people having God in their life is like, I don't want to say a bad reason for people to have faith, but it's almost nothing at the same time. Like, because I like going to a church. It's because it's fun. You kind of feel like you tick the boxes. Oh yeah, I'm showing up for God today. You know what I mean? Playing my part. There's nice people around you all the time. But I think that has nothing to do with what believing in God means at all. It has nothing at all to do with it.
Yeah, I feel like that's just a benefit.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, I feel like that religion really does get some people through the day. And that's like what it should be at its core. I feel like the whole church and everything is a benefit of having that, like-minded individuals. I don't believe in it. But
yeah. That's why I love talking about it with you, because I know you don't believe in it.
I don't believe it. Not one little bit. Like, not even a tiny bit.
And that's comforting for me, you know, because I always have these conversations with people who do believe in God on the pod, and we go deep on it. But I'm happy to go deep on either side. Like, you know what I mean?
Like, I like what it is and what it represents in the community and the things that happen in religion, but I just can't see it.
And do you not believe in the religion, or do you not believe in a higher power? Like,
it's a good question.
Does that, you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
That's a good question.
Because if I was to be honest, I think religion is not something I can get my hands completely in. Like the idea of the terminology. Let's just say, even when I pray, I'll say Lord, Father, or Lord, like just because it's just what you naturally go to when you do pray.
Yeah.
But saying things like Lord, right, and like for me, a believer, it's like, what the fuck am I saying Lord for? Like, I get their terms and everything's metaphorical, but like it's just, I think religions have also got fuck all to do with faith. You know, I think religion actually might have nothing to do with faith.
How so?
Because I think faith has to do with believing in a higher power in which I myself am not entirely accidental, and I think I have guidance somehow, whether it be intuition, whether it be coincidences, whether it be like you might genuinely believe you have guardian angels, or that I just find myself keep getting, I think like that's faith, believing that like there is something here bigger than my understanding and comprehension.
Yeah.
And that has fuck all to do with religion, because religions, this is the way you have to live your life in order to achieve afterlife.
Yeah.
Does that make, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I see what you mean there. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think it's the whole, like, higher power thing. I just can't get behind it.
Yeah.
Not even a tiny bit. I just don't see, with everything that goes wrong, I don't see how there can be, like, a divine being.
Yeah.
And that's my justification for it. I'm not against it. If I'm wrong, I'll accept it.
Yeah.
But I just can't see how there can be so much evil.
Yeah.
And there be like a divine being that's supposed to be like doing all the good.
If there is so much evil, do you believe in balance? Do you think that like everything has a balance in the way that things are? If there is so much evil, do you think there can also be so much good without there being a divine? And by divine, do you mean like all kind? Is that what you mean by divine? When you say divine, higher power?
I just mean like a higher power as in like a religious figure or whatever may be, like creation or anything. I don't see how that could be real when there is almost, it seems, more evil than good.
Yeah. I can understand what you're saying.
Like the natural, like, say humans were created by something, how there can be more. I think humans are more inherently evil than good.
I think that might be, I ask people that question all the time. I always get mixed answers. Some people do say that. Some people also say they think humans are inherently good. I wouldn't know. I think humans are inherently sabotage, you know what I mean? Like we just want destruction for ourselves and others.
Yeah.
And is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? You know, I don't know.
I don't know. Like
I'm pretty self-sabotagey, but I'm also like trying my best to not be.
Don't get me wrong. I think every person as an individual is probably more good than bad. But I feel like if you just look at human history as a whole, like humans are horrible.
Yeah.
So like, I don't see how, like, if something that's supposed to create us for good could also just like sprinkle in a little, so much bad.
Yeah.
And like, why does so much bad happen to like all the kids that get sick?
The innocent, yeah.
The severe natural disasters we had, like, unless we were like the trial run of like, we'll see how this goes. I don't know what's going to happen here. But other than that, like, I think, I don't know, I think I might retract that. I think humans are more good than evil, but I don't see how there can be so much evil. Yeah. I understand the argument of like good and bad and like, say, the God and the devil. But like, if that's the case, I feel like God's losing.
I think that everything is metaphorical. For God versus the devil, I think that's just metaphorically good and bad, like yin and yang and light and dark and hot and cold. Like, I think it's just an all metaphorical thing. I get it though. Like, if the fair and just God doesn't explain the tragedy, you know what I mean? Like tragic things, like Ricky Gervais talks a lot about it in his jokes, where he talks about how if he ever meets God, he'd bring up the kids that wake up with parasites in their eyes in fucking Africa and all these things like that subject, you know, like things that just like, what? That's just not fair. Yeah. That's just not fair. Like, these innocents don't need that.
That's what I'm saying. That's kind of where I go.
Like the dogs that get skinned in the Chinese markets and like things like that.
Like, why does all of that happen?
Yeah.
Like, that's what I don't understand. That's my only side of it that I'm like, I don't understand it. And I love science. So,
and I think like no one has an answer for it. Like, that's the annoying part. Like, it's like no one actually has the answer for it. Everyone that does say the things like my religion is the only way, they can't explain the tragedy other than the phrase like, we aren't able to understand God's plan, right?
Yeah.
And if we're not able to understand God's plan, why are we able to understand God?
Yeah. Well, that I always laugh when I hear that. Like, the God gives his hardest battles to his strongest soldiers. And it was like that 8-year-old with cancer wasn't a strong soldier. Like, he wasn't it,
Yeah,
bro.
it's not universal. Eh?
No, like, but the same, like, that's one picky thing I have with religion. How people pick and choose. They think, like, they have, like, the New Testament, Old Testament in, like, religion, and they pick parts out of all of it and try to live by that. And it's like, you can't do that. Like, you pick a religion and you live by it. And you don't get to pick and choose the best parts of it all. And that's the big reason that I'm like, I don't see how that's right. Like, you can't say you need to live by something tooth and nail, but only by these parts.
Yeah, especially if you're saying you have to live by it tooth and nail because it's in the book.
Yeah.
But you don't have to live like this, and that's also in the book, you know.
But then you skip all the bad parts.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
It is crazy, bro. It's a very hard thing to wrap your head around in general. I think that's why I struggle all the time saying, like, even though I go to a Christian church, and I go to a couple of them realistically, I read the Bible. I use ChatGPT for the Bible or journal about it. I still don't consider myself to be a Christian.
Yeah.
That's because there's so much of it where it's like, yeah, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, but I don't like that bit. Like, you know, like
100%.
there's so much of it that doesn't make sense to me.
No.
So am I really a Christian in that regard? Like, even me believing in Jesus Christ, I believe in being a real person who really existed. There's enough documentation for me to believe there was a human called Jesus Christ who was born 2,000 years ago or died 2,000 years ago, right?
Yeah.
All of the miracles and stuff, to me, it's for my interpretation of the stories being passed down through generations. Like,
Yeah.
they're like, so it's like, can I consider myself to be a Christian then? Like, I don't know if I can.
Yeah.
It's like, did he die and get resurrected literally? As in, like, he is now what you'd consider someone who can't ever wake up and breathe again? Or was he just in a coma?
Yeah.
Like, or was he just like, was it a metaphor at the end of the day?
Yeah.
You know?
Like, I agree with that.
Did he actually walk on water, or did he fucking do something that it was like someone was like defying all odds of possibility, you know?
Yeah. 100%. And, like, I got nothing against religion. I think religion's great and can be great and is used for great reasons. Obviously, there's been problems historically with religion. But
it's caused a lot of drama.
like, it's caused a bit. But, like, religion as a whole, I think is a good thing for a lot of people. I just can't get behind it. I think it's...
The one thing that's always put me off, right, is like... I'm going to circle back in a bit too and explain what I do really like about faith and God in a minute. But the things that really do put me off is Christians saying, well, as long as you confess with your mouth and say with your tongue that Jesus Christ died on the cross for our sins, then you're going to heaven. And I think about that and I think, so I can just fucking talk and I unlock, like, it's like a PS2 game, like, you know what I mean? Like up, down, left, right, and then you've unlocked the next thing. Like that's, to me, ludicrous.
Yeah, like a
because
confession.
we've only had words for fucking recent, you know what I mean? Like,
well, like, yeah, I agree with that. Like,
and it wasn't even in English.
A confession just undoes everything.
Yeah.
Like, you can do whatever you want and then you're like, shit.
Yeah.
Didn't mean that.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, fuck, all right.
Yeah.
Let him in. Sounded like, you know, that. It's crazy. Like, I remember being in primary school. Like, I went to Catholic high school and primary school. And, like, I remember we had a day where we had someone come in and, like, we did confession. And I remember asking them, like, I was like, what's the go? Like,
so you said someone comes to the school so you just could confess
like
things?
We could experience a confession. Like, so they cleared out one of the offices. You could go in there and he just straight up was like, is there anything you need to get off your chest? Like,
it was me who smidged shit in the bathroom and shit like that. You could do whatever.
The poo man.
Yeah.
No, like, he was like, is there anything you need to get off your chest? Like, you know, is there anything you feel regretful for? Like, whatever, like, tell Jesus and all that. I was like, oh, not really, but I don't understand what we're doing here. Like, I remember I was probably, like, in year 9 or whatever, and I was like, I don't really understand. So I can do anything and confess and I'm fine. And he was like, oh, not necessarily, but yes. And I was like, well, I don't understand then, because what's stopping me from doing, like, terrible things, or not me, but someone doing terrible things, and then if that does happen to be real and heaven's real, and then just confessing them sins, and now they get to go to the same place as someone who devoted their entire life to living in the way of the Lord or whatever. how's that fair? Doesn't make sense. Like, why?
Did you get an answer from him?
No.
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 Do you reckon he was a real like priest guy?
Yeah, he was. Yeah. Like come from the Nepean district of something. I don't know. But yeah, he was like, "Oh, look, I can't answer that question. That's not for me to answer." And I was like, "Well, fucking shit at your job."
Yeah, imagine you rock up to a service call and be like,
yeah.
It just is that way, but it's not working.
Yeah. Well, it's not making ice. Fucking hell.
But it just is that way. But
Anyway,
don't ask me why.
that'll be 600. Yeah, like I don't understand it. Like, but admittedly, that's a pretty heavy question to get asked. But at the same time, like, I think that also really helped me be like, well, even you don't get it.
Yeah,
like,
and that's what I was about to say too. Like, you want to at least understand, like, well, if you can help me get to your level, then maybe I'll get to it. But like, if he's living in the delusional aspect of I don't know, you're not willing to jump on board, I don't know either.
Yeah.
You know?
It's crazy.
Which makes sense. When I hear things like, especially what you just said now, it started to put a lot of pieces in my mind a lot, right? So at NA, you have the 12 traditions of NA, and they're like, you have the 12 steps, which is like step 1, you admit you're powerless over your addiction. Like, it's almost like the first phase of getting over something is accepting, I have a problem.
Yeah.
And that can be the same with anything. And then the second step is something else. And you have all these different steps you go through in order to become comfortable enough to move forward and not feeling like you're bearing this problem forever, right?
Yeah.
And then you have your 12 traditions as well. And one of the 12 traditions is, I admitted, and there's a lot of things about God in NA. There is a lot, but it's rephrased to be a higher power of my own understanding. Some people in NA might have someone who's passed away, and they look at them like their higher power. I'm doing it for them. Some people's higher power might be fucking their future kids or the kids that are still alive. Whatever your higher power is, you can choose that for yourself. But one of the traditions is, I admitted to my higher power and another person everything that I'm shameful for, like a confession, and that's one of the ways in order you can move forward in your life. I think that things are put into religious texts like the Bible, like confessions. It's not an access to get into heaven. I think the whole thing is almost like a rule book in how to live the most fulfilled life. And the confession aspect is about letting go of things like, fuck, I'm so ashamed of this thing I've done. You're holding on to that thing forever. I think it's in NA and in the Bible to get that off your chest, to let it go. There must be some magical power about telling another person a secret, something that I'm not comfortable with. There must be some magic in there somewhere.
I feel like it is. I feel like, as we said before with communication, I feel like talking about the hard things and like getting it off your chest, like not hiding that secret, like holding it close to your chest. I feel like getting that out and taking ownership of it is so much harder than anyone actually understands.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
To be like, yeah, look, I've got a really bad problem. I'm ready to get help, but I need help. Like, this is what I'm struggling with. This is how I'm going to try and fix it. Like, to go to like how I was saying, the community with religion, like to go to an NA meeting or whatever and see other people that have struggled or are struggling with the same thing and be like, it's possible. Like, and I can talk about it here. Like, it's a safe space. I feel like that helps more than anything.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't know, but
I think, it's not just that as well. Like, it's like the admitting things that I'm shameful for. It's not just about accepting and telling someone else I have a problem with my addiction or whatever it might be. It might be like, I think a lot of people had addiction way harder than me. So even myself, you have to take a personal inventory and say, okay, these are some of the things I'm shameful for that I did. I stole from my friends. I fucking did this. I lied to these people. I put myself and others in harm's way, whatever. You have to take accountability for that. But I think some people have a lot of like, fuck, bro, like, am I that person? They can't move past the fact that they robbed an old lady. You know what I mean? Like, they fucking robbed an old lady and they're dealing with that forever. No one's seen them do it. They just fucking did it. Yeah. And then I think there's something magical about the confession aspect in itself that maybe will help you once you want to try and become better.
Yeah.
And I think that might be about what the confession thing is too. And that's why it's in the Bible. I don't know if it's actually an access to heaven. I don't think it's what it's all about.
Yeah, I can't see it being like an
access.
A one key fits all, like whatever. At least I couldn't believe it. But yeah, I think being able to bring yourself to accept, like, fuck, that is me, and tell people about it. I can't imagine how hard that'd be. Fuck that.
Yeah, of course. It's one of the craziest steps in NA. I think a lot of people get to that step and they stop, get to that tradition and they stop. Maybe it is a step. Actually, I think it might be a step. A lot of people get to that and then they can't get past. I think it's number 4.
Yeah.
Because it's the fucking hardest thing in the world, bro, you know? And that's why people, they get a sponsor, which means someone that they can count on has more clean time than them. They usually dump all their shit onto them and then they've got more responsibility. It's a positive feedback loop at the end of the day, the whole system. But I think a lot of the things in the Bible are about that. I think not just the Bible, the Islam as well has a lot of things about what you can do, what you can't do. Yeah. And I think what all these things are is it's not really ways to please God, as in like God's going to be happy with you. You'll be allowed to get into the kingdom. You know what I mean? Like I don't really think it's about a guy standing up there with a fucking checkbook saying like,
checking you,
pedophile. But you believed, right? You come on, bud. There's a pedophile corner. You know what I mean? It's not about that. I think a lot of things are in there are like, let's just use Islam and say you can't eat pig, right? It's insane. It's actually, I think any logical person can think to yourself like, why would God care if I ate a pig?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's in there to teach people if they follow the first step of discipline, you know? I think the actual thing in there is about discipline. If you want to live a fulfilled life, have some things you have to say no to. And I'll do it for you. Just don't eat pig. Then you at least have some discipline in your life. I think other things are about you have to pray these many times a day. I'm using Islam as an example. You have to pray 12 times a day. If you're not committed to the gym or have a job or fucking all these things, let me just give you one thing to have as a routine and consistency in your life. Pray. And I think it's all about building a fulfilled life for this life. Does that make sense?
I like that idea, actually. That's like a good interpretation of it.
I think that's what it's really about. For me, what I interpret the whole thing about, right, when it comes to the Bible, is I just hear the story of Jesus Christ, who was a man who lived and died 2,000 years ago.
Yeah.
And I hear the stories of how he treated people and who he hung around. He wasn't judgmental. He'd hang around the prostitutes and the thieves and all these people, and he'd fucking forgive this person and all these fucking things. He sacrificed himself. I just think, fuck, he's a mad cunt. He's a fucking good person. He's the best person I've ever heard about.
Yeah.
I want to be like Christ. And I think the entire book is about trying to live your life like the best possible version a human can be.
Yeah.
But the underlying thing inside of it, which is the confusing holy triangle, Trinity, which is like the Father, the Cross, and the Holy Spirit, which people say it's all the same thing or whatever the fuck people want to believe. I think for me personally, the more I try and build a relationship with God, the more I meet myself. I think that the higher power is a subconscious internal thing, bro. And I'm like, I'm praying for these things and I'm watching them come to life because I'm fucking working on them, bro, you know? And even though I'm looking at it like an external thing, it's also a balance between the gratitude now. Like every day is a gift from God. It's a blessing. I'm grateful. Thank you. You start your day happy. Like everything that comes your way, every handshake, every coffee, every person. It's like, yes, thank you, God. Thank you, God. It's all about constantly remembering to be grateful. And then balancing that aspect of like putting your problems on God too, being like, I want this, I want that, help me get there. Like, what can I do to do better? Yeah. It's a fucking mad internal thing, bro. Like that we just externalize. You know what I mean?
That was probably the best way I've ever heard it explained. Like the way you've interpreted that is phenomenal.
And I can't see it any other way. Like because I've also been practicing it. So I know the theory of you find proof in what you believe. Yeah. I get that. But you can also, it's so, because it works, like I can't see it any other way either. It works.
Yeah, 100%. I think that's amazing though, because you've looked at it and interpreted it in your own way, and it's made you your best self.
Yeah.
Like it's made you the best you can be. And you could say, it has nothing to do with religion, but you're using it as, like you said, faith and motivation to be the best you can be. That's a great way to look at it.
I think that's what people should be trying to do themselves if
100%.
you want. Like, you know what I mean? Like, like no one has to do it. I don't think personally God gives a fuck. If God's real, the mad part about the story, and it's like all these answers are in the fucking book, bro. I just constantly reading all these things I already believe, but it's like it says God will be with you whenever you're willing to say so. Like you can just go, whatever, I'll do what I want. But whenever you want to turn around and be like, please help me, you know what I mean? Like I need guidance. God's there. So it's like you can choose not to. I think that's a mad gift. You don't feel you shouldn't feel pressure for it. Lost my train of thought, but I'm going to try and find it real as I ramble through this. You have the option to choose to do it or not. But I think maybe some people might not, this might be offensive, be intelligent enough to work, like just say a lot of Christians might not actually be smart enough to get that. They might just read the book and be like, this is the instruction manual. I have to fucking follow it. I won't go to heaven. Which is why it's good for them too. You know what I mean? Like that might be good for them in that way. It might be an intelligence thing.
It very well could be.
Or I could be wrong. Sorry for anyone listening. I could be wrong.
No, I think
might be a fucking.
I think your interpretation of that is phenomenal. The way that you've looked at that and thought this is what I'm going to take out of it, and this is going to make me the best me. Also, sort of following the book roughly. I think if everyone could look at it and interpret it in their own way like that, it would be phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like that is like so healthy to look at it like that and take out what you need of it and not try to live word by word.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that is the best way I've heard it.
And you can live it word by word, but like I don't need to tell other people to live it word by word. You know what I mean? Like I can literally read it word for word and be like, I need to do that. And I still think I'd be able to fucking do it my way. But if I read it my way and you read it your way, we're going to have different ways.
Oh, completely different.
You know, but I believe if you read it your way, it would be perfect. I think the book's designed for you. But it's like, I think the book's designed for me, but it might be the Quran that's you're reading and that's designed for you. You know what I mean? Like it might be the Hinduism religion that you're reading that's designed for you.
Yeah.
I think it's like, I honestly think it's magic, bro. There's magic happening. I think because other people try and tell us what to do, we fucking throw it all out the window.
100%.
In every way.
100%.
Yeah.
Do you believe in multiple religions?
Do
you believe in God, or do you believe in that there are multiple gods?
Oh, that's a great point. Let me try and see how I would articulate this. I never tried to articulate it. All right. I believe everyone's obviously praying to the same God, right? Because I believe, as I explained, the self-development journey of trying to meet God, it's an intuition thing. It's all about that. I believe there is also a singularity that we are all connected in some weird way at the same time. You know, almost like how my body has white blood cells all flowing through it, but we also have our red blood cells and we have our gut biome of our stomach and our liver biome. Yeah. All my biomes aren't aware that it's all making up me. I think we are all unaware that we are making up the same thing as a conscious being.
Yeah.
And I think everyone's just praying to the same ecosystem of singularity.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'm losing my train of thought, but I'm pretty sure I'm making sense. I think we're all praying to the same, believing in the same singularity. And let's just say people believed in Thor, the god of lightning. I still think it's real to just not believe in the physical version of what Thor was, you know, like, but there is the god of lightning, you know, it's still part of the singularity.
Yeah.
I guess I can't put vessels to gods, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know if I believe in Ishnu, the fucking 8-armed fucking elephant lady of Hindu.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I believe in fucking, who's that guy from the ocean? Poseidon. I don't know if he was a physical person.
Yeah.
But by believing in him, being grateful for him, praying to him and all these things, you're doing the same job as the person who's fucking praying to Jesus Christ. Like, so does that mean those gods are real? I think yes. I think that makes them real. Yeah.
So the belief makes them real.
Yeah. I think belief is what makes anything real. If you don't believe, if whatever you believe is real to you, you know, and that's the hard thing about the trans argument. You know what I mean? That's like I argue with myself now because I think about like the trans people that say I believe I'm a girl but they're a boy. Yeah.
What do you think about that?
What do you think about that?
I don't know if I want to answer this. This is a tough one.
I had a good debate about this the other day, right? Because I think there's problems going on out there. If all these girls are just choosing to be boys and boys are choosing to be girls, there's some kind of mental problems. And I hope to God they're not doing themselves harm by fucking with what's meant to be real and what's not. right? Because it's not going to affect me. But I hope for their sake they're fucking not fucking shit up.
Yeah.
But I heard that there is actually real cases where people are a boy, like right now I'm a boy, but like I think I'm a girl in my head, and I look at my own dick and I'm just like, why the fuck do I have this dick? And I look at all these things like, that scared me when this person explained that to me, because I thought, okay, that might be real.
I could look at that though and also think of like schizophrenia. Not saying that that's the same thing, but like how some people like genuinely believe like, oh, this fucking, this famous artist is talking to me in songs, or like,
that's scary.
The actor, the actor in these movies, he's making these gestures, he's in love with me.
Yeah.
Like, some people genuinely believe that. So when I hear that, like, not trying to disprove them, but like, there are mental things that could cause that.
Yeah.
So it's hard to hear that and be like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Because obviously I don't want to tell anyone what they are or what they're not.
Yeah.
I don't really agree with it, like, but I'm not going to tell someone they can't do it.
But the thought of that, like, I don't know if I agree with it 100% either. I'm not saying it's true, but the thought of someone who genuinely feels like they're stuck in a body that's not designed for them,
That'd suck.
if that's real, then I have empathy now for that person.
Yeah,
and
I do.
And
as
I'm
well,
willing
yeah.
to be like, just think, if they're really feeling it, then it is real.
Yeah.
Like, you have to have empathy, which I know you do. I'm not saying you don't.
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah.
But it's like, you have to be like, okay, like,
yeah.
what do you need to feel better?
Yeah, well, like, that's the hard part, is because, like, the people taking advantage of it, and then the people who genuinely believe it and are like, I'm stuck in the wrong body, that's so tough.
They're different.
Like,
They're different sides.
I can't imagine what that'd be like. But, yeah, like, I think the worst part of it is the people taking advantage of it or forcing it upon people. That's what annoys people. But, like, I'm sure there are people out there that genuinely feel like they're in the wrong body. That's got to fucking suck.
Bro, I read this story once about this. Oh, you know what? I was about to get confused with a different story. I watched the Caitlyn Jenner Netflix documentary. Did you ever watch that one? You know, The Untold Truth? You ever watch any of those Untolds?
I don't think so, no.
There's heaps of them. There's like basketball stories. There's like Jake Paul has his own Untold Truth. It's like basically a mini documentary series. There's one on Caitlyn Jenner. I was like, I've seen them all except that one. I may as well fucking watch that one too.
Yeah.
I loved it. It was so educational for me to start to try and understand the whole world of it, because like it explained the story of Caitlyn Bruce Jenner growing up as a lad, but like never feeling like they were a lad. So they're like, what am I not doing? Like, why don't I feel a part of the boys? Like, why do I feel like I should be part of the girls? So they're like, maybe I've got to try harder at being a boy. So they fucking just dove hard into sports, and they went to the gym and they did all the things the boys would do, until the point where they were so good at their sports and such a good athlete that he went gold in the Olympics.
He won a gold medal, didn't he?
Like, I think he was a multiple different, I might be wrong, but he might have been a multiple gold winning athlete, like very fit. And then on top of that, still didn't feel like he's enough of a man. So I was like, what else do I need to do? So he started fucking sluts all the time, and then ended up getting one of the most successful women in the world, and had a family as a dad and raised these 2 daughters. And then eventually got to a point and was like, I can't fucking do it anymore. Nothing I can do makes me feel like it. I'm going to do what I feel is right. And became a girl, bro.
Crazy.
That is crazy.
Like, the courage for that, to do it in that point, like that, I'm not going to talk shit about that. That's
at least they tried, eh? They full tried.
They gave it a crack.
Yeah.
Not a quitter.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, fuck. I just can't wrap my head around what that'd be like.
Nah, me neither. And that's why it's like, it's hard. But I don't think we have to understand. That's one of the hard things as well. Like, we don't really have to understand. No. Dave Chappelle has a joke about, I'll get to this in a minute, I'll finish this Caitlyn Jenner thing, because I was thinking about the other day, maybe last week, I was thinking about how, let's just say it was a girl meant to be born in a girl's body, Caitlyn Jenner, right?
Yeah.
If that was the case, then we would have never had the Jenner girls being born, Kylie and Kendall, the 2 most famous, what if not 2 of the most famous girls on the planet ever existing. Oh, yeah. And they wouldn't have been born. They would have never grown up. They would have never started like the beauty products and fucking started these brands and businesses, and they would have never helped millions of girls across the planet to find their confidence through makeup and fashion and fucking fitness and shit. And it's like, really, if there was a girl being born in a boy's body, I think that was the best thing for the planet for girls.
Yeah, 100%.
You put it that way.
Well, that's where you could look at it of like, not intervention or divine intervention, but like, but then the other argument to that again is back of like, why not just make him a guy then?
Yeah.
But yeah, like I see where you're coming from, but that's like, is that just a coincidence? Or?
Yeah, I know. I guess you're more of a coincidence guy. But
Yeah.
if I was to play the holistic approach of like things are the way they are for a reason,
Yeah.
then to me it makes sense for a reason.
Well, you could also look at it from the other argument of like, he put him as a man at first, did everything, had the children, and then swapped, and then that empowered a bunch of people to come out on their own.
Yeah.
You could look at it that way.
Yeah. It's the whole thing. I don't know. It took the world by storm. It really did. A lot of people ruined it for the rest of us to understand. It's like vegans, right? I might beat this part out or not. I'll say this for the podcast. I'll say, I know someone who's a vegan. My missus is a vegan, right?
Yeah.
Full vegan.
That's tough.
And I thought it would be tough. I really thought it would be tough. But she doesn't give a fuck what I eat at
That's
all.
right then.
In fact, she bought me lunch today, and I had beef stroganoff, bro. Like, she bought me my food, like, and I had fucking like other food today that was animal product as well. But like, she's like, you eat what you want to eat. I eat what I want to eat because I look at what you eat, and I think, how could you want to eat this? So she sees like a carcass when she sees a steak. She's like, why would you eat this? Like, it's animal. But I'm like telling her like, yeah, but I see this and I'm almost horny. Like, I need to eat this. Like, you know, like
100%.
we don't get each other, but we accept each other's preferences. And I don't even try for a second to be like, yeah, but eggs that come from chickens were never going to get born into chickens. Like, can't you eat them? And like, because like she has her way, and like she isn't going to ever try and tell me to stop eating steaks because that's all I want to eat.
Yeah.
And we don't have to understand each other, but we just have to accept that that's how we feel, you know?
Yeah.
And that is a hard thing. It's a hard thing.
Oh, I can imagine.
And we are always going to have these tiny little moments of curiosity and questioning, but
Yeah.
I think that's also when it comes to the trans thing as well. Like, we don't have to understand it. That's what I'm trying to understand now.
That's the most important part. Is like, you don't have to fully understand it. Just if both parties are respectful, you can coexist.
Yeah.
But the big problem is like you have the massive swing from both sides of them forcing it upon everyone, and then the other side of trying to eradicate it.
Yeah.
But like if you could both coexist and try to sort of understand each perspective, I don't see a problem with it.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to go do whatever you want to do, identify whatever the fuck you want to, I don't care.
Yeah.
It's not going to hurt me. I
Yeah.
don't fucking care. Do what you want.
Yeah.
But like, that's the problem is like, you have extremists from both sides who are like, no, I need my own bathroom, so I have to be allowed in this bathroom. I have to do that. And
Entitlement. That's what it is.
and then the other side of like, well, no, you're not allowed to do anything. It's not real.
Yeah.
Like, you have both sides of extremists and they ruin it for everyone.
Yeah.
Like, if you could just sort of try to understand it and coexist, there wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason that if like a guy wants to be a girl, he can't do that, or she or them or whoever. Like, there's no reason that can't happen. It's just the extremists to ruin it for everyone.
Yeah. And I guess that's the same thing even when it comes to like, and she was saying as well, like, vegans ruin it for the rest of us by standing and protesting and fucking doing all these things. And you see them in the
100%.
city, like, you see them fucking stand there all day and throwing blood at people and all this shit. And it's just like, they fucking ruin it for the rest of us. And now everyone thinks we're weird and we're fucking crazy. And I'm thinking to myself, like, I never thought I'd be fucking seeing a vegan, like, in a million years, bro. And I tell her all the time, like, I never thought that would happen.
No.
But it's a funny balance as well. Like, we'll go out for dinner and she'll say, the waitress will say, any dietary fucking things we need to know about. And she'll say, I'm a vegan. And I'll say, I'm a carnivore. Like, you know. And then they'll say, anything else we need to know about? And she'll order a cocktail and I'll fucking get a fucking water or whatever. And then she'll say, also, can you just, I know I'm being picky, but can you please make sure like none of his food is on my plate? And I'll be like, and please make sure none of her drink is my drink. Like we just have fucking two fucking whole different
But that's
things.
mad
Bro.
having it like that.
It is
like,
pretty
that's
cool.
So cool doing it like that.
It is cool.
And honestly, it's probably the healthiest way to do it.
Yeah.
Like it's like having that mutual understanding of like, you're like this, I'm like that, we can still coexist. That's fucking sick.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I think it took like, I think everything just comes down to like not being expected of other people way. You just have to do things your way and expect that other people are going to accept you your way. No, maybe not even. Maybe I'm pushing it too far.
Yeah, I don't even reckon that.
Maybe not even
I
that.
just reckon if everyone does it their own way and just respects other people, you don't have to accept it, just respect it.
Yeah, that's it.
Then, like, why can't everyone just get along?
Yeah, I like that. As Rodney King. Have you ever know who Rodney King is? Rodney King's this black guy. He got bashed in 1992 by the police. The police, it was the first ever footage of like when VCRs came out. People had their own camcorders. They were this big. Like the news had them and shit. Someone had his own one and he caught a video of 4 cops bashing this black guy like to a pulp. Sent it to the news. The news blasted it all over America in 1992 and they're like, find him. We've got footage of the police brutality thing, you know?
Yeah.
And bro, they took the 4 police to trial to convict them, and then it was this big thing through America, and then they flew them out to a fucking courthouse far away from where it happened in LA, and then they ended up all getting not guilty. None of them got charged with nothing.
Yeah, right.
And it was evident they fucked this guy up. Bad. But then LA took the shits to it and rioted, bro. And for 3 days straight, LA, remember what happened like maybe 2018, how they rioted pretty hard after Rodney, George Floyd. Yeah. It was like the first ever one of that. Way bigger.
Wow.
And they fucked LA, bro. They burnt like, I think 3,000 buildings down. There was a couple of days where police, fire and ambulance weren't allowed to enter because everyone that was coming through were getting shot and killed.
Fuck.
Like it was chaos. There's a mad doco on it. But then eventually Rodney King came back out. They asked him to come say a few things because people are tagging Rodney King everywhere. He comes back out and he's like, can't we all just get along? That's all he had to say. And then everything stopped.
Fuck,
calmed everyone down. Can't we all get along?
See, that's what you need though. You need someone like that because if he come out and was like, fuck the police.
Yeah, bro.
That would have went off.
It was it's a great doco. If anyone hasn't seen it, you should watch it too. It's called LA 92.
I think I will watch it.
It's unbelievable. And the entire thing's filmed. The entire thing is real life footage. There's not one scene of someone talking over it. There's not one scene of like an interview. The entire thing is real footage and you watch the fucking most. They had to call in the armed guard and like come lock everyone down, curfew, guns.
That's crazy.
The military had to look over the whole city. Like, it's the craziest doco.
Full martial law.
Bro, it was like the craziest.
That is sick,
riot.
actually. It's crazy that people just do that. Like, you can just do that.
Yeah.
Like, that only happened in, like, Mexico the other week. Like, they might have been Mexico. I'm not sure where it was. But, like, fully overthrew, like, a city.
Yeah, bro.
And it's like, fuck.
Yeah.
You can just do that. Like, crazy, man.
I wonder if Australia will ever be at a place like that, though. Like, I don't know if we ever will. Like, we don't really have... We aren't armed.
I wonder what it'll be for, though.
I don't know, bro. Like, look at Britain. Britain ain't doing it. And, like, I think the better the situation are, like, when it comes to, like, freedom, the less likely we are to do it. But then freedom gets slowly sneaked away before we even have our fingertips on it. Like,
well, it's happening now. Like, with that under 16s thing, how long until they go under 18? And they move that up? And then how long before they do, like, what they're doing in like, the UK where you can't even, like, you can get arrested for tweets and Facebook posts?
Yeah, bro. People are being jailed. Did you see someone got jailed the other day?
Yeah, it's
someone got
crazy.
jailed for, like, I think 8 years, bro, for a fucking Facebook status.
Imagine that. Like, what do you do at that point?
Yeah.
Like, you're in a fully policed state now.
Yeah.
Like, now you can only talk in private.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then that's the next thing to go too, you know?
Yeah.
Like, look at North Korea for the far extreme of it.
Yeah, fuck that.
8 generations of trauma, punishment if you speak out.
Bro, they have landmines around so you can't even get out.
I know.
That's crazy.
I know, that's so crazy that
couldn't
happens on the
imagine
same
that.
planet.
Man,
as us.
I saw a video the other week of like someone who successfully escaped. And they escaped and got into South Korea or did whatever and sought
Was her
refuge.
name Yanis? Was it a girl? Or
No,
girl?
it was a boy.
A boy, okay.
And he, it was a boy, and he sought refuge in South Korea and did whatever. And then word got back to him. They like killed his whole family.
Yeah,
like his
bro.
parents were there. Everything. They just killed their whole family. And I was watching. I can't remember what it was, but there's still like full prison camps and everything there. Like it's not like it's just a really bad dictatorship or whatever. Like there's still full blown prison camps. Everything.
Yeah.
Like, I can't imagine, like, we can't imagine a world like that.
No.
I can't.
Nah. I'm gonna look up the thing now so I don't say the wrong thing. Let's go ChatGPT, because I want to be able to say it in case anyone wants to listen to it. Chat. Who's the North Korean lady from the Joe Rogan Experience who escaped? Okay. It says... Yonomi Park, right? If you ever listen to that Joe Rogan episode,
No,
it's this girl that escaped North Korea, bro. She paints the most fucking crazy picture of what it's like living there. Like, there's no food, and I mean no food. Like, you're not allowed to grow your own food. Not allowed to have your own livestock. There is no food. There's no jobs, and like most people survive by scavenging around. And if they find a bug, they might be sweet for a fucking couple of days, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen the propaganda things they do where, like, when they released footage, they showed, like, supermarkets with all the fake food in it and everything?
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine living in a like, you can't even fathom it. Like, there is places like that now. Like, it's not like, oh, this was back in the day under so-and-so or whatever. Like, that's right now.
Yeah, bro.
Like, there's someone right now giving birth to a child that is never going to know freedom. That poor child is forever going to be in a slave encampment.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, bro.
that is fucking insane.
This episode, I couldn't recommend it enough, bro. I cried. I've listened to it twice and I've cried both times. It was so unimaginable.
Yeah.
Because, like, she was explaining how, like, when she escaped, she went to South Korea first, and then to China, and then there was a big ordeal. Now she's, like, an ambassador, and she speaks at conferences, and she tries to help people, blah, blah. She was saying that, like, they don't know they're in North Korea. They don't know there's an outside world.
No
they
idea.
don't know anything. They don't have internet. They don't have nothing, right?
Yeah.
They don't have movies. They have, like, a couple tapes that Kim Jong-un... It's his favorite tape. One of them is literally like him riding a horse on repeat. Like that's one of them.
That's crazy.
And they don't have the same language system we have, so they don't actually know the individuality aspect of me doesn't exist. It's we. We love North Korea. We are happy. We love our leader. They don't have an I. Like they don't know how to even think for themselves. Like
Scary.
They don't know that, bro,
scary.
you know? And, like, everyone, if they're worried, like, if they see someone do anything wrong out of line, they have to snitch because they know that someone's watching them. And if someone watches someone not snitch, they're fucked too. And if someone watches them, watch them. And, like, there's just a constant fucking paranoid state of dobbing, bro. Like,
yeah. In that video that I was saying I watched with the, like, prison camps and all that, they were saying one of the guys who he watched get killed and all that, his parents ratted him out.
Oh.
Like he was talking to his parents, like, we got to try and escape. We got to do everything. Like they were all obviously malnourished and whatever, but his parents were the ones that turned him in.
Yeah.
Because the parents would have been killed if he left. So they went, it's us or him.
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy, man.
And how do you even, like, you can't imagine putting yourself in their shoes because, like, they don't know any different.
Like, to them, it's not like like now, like, if you got our parents and we're like, it's us or them, they're like, us.
Yeah.
Like, they'd just go straight away. But, like, to just think of a world like that where the parents are like, oh, well, he lived for 16 years. He had a good run.
But, like, it's crazy because they don't have food. This is what this lady was explaining too. They don't have the power to think things like escape. Their brain's always fixated on survival and the next food and water, and everyone's living like that, bro.
I couldn't imagine it.
I can't either.
Especially like that joke we made the other day, the fucking thirst free since 03. Fucking we'll talk about not being thirsty for fucking like 20 years.
Yeah.
I still live by that. Like, it just doesn't happen. Like, if I'm thirsty, I'm like, I'll find a server. I'll do something.
There's no need to feel thirsty.
There's no need to feel thirst. And just to think there's a world where it's like, fuck, I haven't eaten in 5 days.
Yeah.
And like,
my last meal was a
water.
cricket. You know what I mean? I found a cricket, bro.
Yeah, you're just drinking puddle water. Like,
yeah, bro.
It's so sad to think about.
Yeah, it's insane. Everyone's so malnourished.
You can't even put it into like a thought process because you're like, oh yeah, they're living in terrible conditions and they're not eating and stuff. But like, I've never even come close to experiencing a tenth of it.
Yeah, bro.
Like, you can't relate.
So you can picture it in a way that you can draw images, but you can't put yourself in their shoes.
No,
at all.
No way. I couldn't. Like even talking about it now and knowing it's real, it's still like,
is it?
Is it? How much do you want me to donate? Like,
I was trying to find that joke, I couldn't find it.
Yeah, like I just couldn't imagine that being real. Like, but it is obviously, but it's fucking crazy. Even like you go to other parts of the world where it's like semi-developed, and it's like nothing there.
Yeah,
bro. Couldn't imagine that. Not having a Pepsi Max.
Bro, even when I lose internet for like 3 minutes and shit, right?
Man.
I'm like, how am I meant to live like this? Like, this is fucked. Like, this is actually fucked.
It's crazy how privileged we are. One thing that I've lived my entire life by was my godfather's father used to say, what did he used to say? He used to say there's no need to worry about dying and going to heaven. You're already living in it. And I have fucking every day I've been like, 100%. Because like I go home, I'm like, there's food there, there's whatever I want to drink there. I get to play my computer. I'll go have a round of golf in the afternoon if I got time. I do all this. Like, I reckon, 60% of the world would fucking kill for that.
Yeah, if not more.
Yeah, if you go all around the world, there's people that would see like, I've had a shit day today. Oh, what'd you do a few hours of overtime? You earned some extra money. You have fucking, what'd you eat for lunch? I haven't eaten in 3 days. Like, it's crazy the privilege that we have and don't always realise.
Yeah. Like, one of my biggest wake-up calls, I've said this in the pod heaps of times, like when I went to Bali, my tour guide was driving me around and I said to him, what are you going to do when you get home? And it was like 8:30, 9 p.m. and he was dropping me back to my villa. Yeah. And he goes, well, I got to drive back. It'll be about an hour. That's back to the car yard. Drop the car off, give it a wash, give it a clean, vacuum it. So it's good for tomorrow. Then I'll make my way home and then, my kids will probably be asleep. My wife might be up. I'll try and have some food. Yeah. I'm up again at 5 tomorrow. And I'm like, fucking hell, guys. Like, you're grinding hard. Like, I was like, trying to think of some small talk now because I can't relate. Yeah. I'm on holiday. Yeah. And I said, so what are you watching on Netflix? And he's like, what's this?
What's Netflix?
Netflix, like, I was like, okay, well, what streaming platform do you watch? Like, where do you watch all your movies? Like, things like Netflix is where we watch our movies. Yeah. He's like, what's a movie? Yeah. I'm like,
crazy.
You have your screen, like TV, phone, iPad, whatever, laptop, and you watch a story. It's like a story and you watch this story, like, and he goes, oh, sorry, I've heard about these.
Crazy. Bro, we did it when we went to Fiji. What? We were like, we had this, not the same, like they had more there, but like we went to Fiji and we had these people looking after us like fucking crazy. Like they would not leave your side. Like whatever you wanted, whenever you wanted it. And we were like, fuck, these guys are sick, doing whatever. And then like 2 days in or something, one of them was like, if you're going to tip, don't tip through the tab because the fucking place takes it all. Like they don't give us anything. And we're like, oh yeah, right. And we keep talking and then we ended up getting really close to a few of the bartenders and they were saying like they earn nothing, like they have no money. A lot of their money gets given to their parents and stuff. So when we were leaving, we were like, what the fuck? Like, it's so crazy. Like we've spent so much money to come here and these people are like catering for us and they have nothing.
No, and they have nothing.
Like all the things that they're giving us, all the meals, all the drinks they're making us, everything, they don't get themselves.
Yeah.
So we ended up, like I won a bunch of money on crab racing. Like I won like 400 or 500 PG or whatever. So like I got all that, and we pulled up all our money and split it up and gave it to all the people that were looking after us. And you should have seen them. Like they added us on Facebook. They've messaged us since we've left.
Wow.
Been like, oh, thank you guys so much. Whatever, if you're coming back, let us know. Like we'll take you outside of the resort. Like they were so good to us.
Wow.
And like something to us, like a couple $100 or whatever it was, is like months' wages.
Yeah, bro.
And like you don't realize how much of a difference that makes.
Yeah. When I went to Fiji, I had a very similar experience. I was talking to some of the lads too, and they were working 6-7 days. Said, how much money? And they were like, equivalent Australian, it might be like $170 maybe, an equivalent. And I'm
Crazy.
like, what? And then their money all goes into their village. Like they don't get their own money.
Yeah,
bro.
they have to give it all to the family or I can't remember what they called. Like it's not a village elder, but like stuff like that. Like they give their money back, and I'm like, oh fuck.
I went back to one of their villages with them once when I went there. Like me and my mate Lockie were like, they invited us to go and have some kava back in their village. I'm like, all right, sweet. And I told my old man, and he's like, oh well, fuck, we'll come too. So both of our old mans came. Yeah, but we went back through this fucking village, and it was like, the way I describe it is like there was no separation from inside to outside when you go into their houses, because like there's no doors and the grass is in there and shit. And but we had mad conversation there with them. We had a mad time, and then the old men were going like, oh, what can we like give you guys to help out? Because they had fuck all, bro. Like they were in like a fucking soccer team that probably doesn't exist anymore as a t-shirt, and shit like that. And they're like, we pretty much got everything we need. And they're like,
crazy.
You need pots, pans, fucking air fryer. What do you need? And they're like, we're all right.
It's crazy.
We're all right, motherfucker. If I can get anything for free, I'm getting it, bro. You know?
It's crazy that like, but like that's what we were talking about before. Like they're happy with that.
Yeah.
That's like their level. Like they don't necessarily know better than that. Because like,
and I wonder, bro, like really, like we're all. I reckon they'll probably be just as fulfilled in a way, you know what I mean?
But exactly, like that to them, that's happy. Like, you know, we're not happy if we're not going home and the internet's not fucking amazing. We don't have all the food we want, all different kinds of food. Like, you don't want to eat the same thing fucking twice in one day.
Oh, I can.
Like crazy.
I'm different. I'll eat the same meal every day.
But like for them, like if you were like, oh yeah. Like, oh, sorry, we had lamb chops last night. Like, sorry, you've got to have it again tonight. Yeah. It's like, they'd freak, man. Yeah. Like, a lot of places around the world would.
Even if they don't eat, they're like, okay, I'm just not eating today.
Yeah, fair enough. Crazy.
Yeah, we are fucking privileged, eh?
Oh, mate.
We have to be as grateful as we can, bro. I try. Like, I'm in a group at the moment and everyone's doing gratitude lists and I've fallen off my gratitude. I did it for a long time. I still try and do it when I remember to do it. Every day, wake up, 10 things. Grateful every day, first thing. And they can be very easy, bro. It's like my biggest one is I'm grateful I woke up, because I really am. Yeah. But then it's like I'm grateful I get to go get my coffee from Macca's. Grateful I get to drive to work, bro, and have a job and shit. Like I practice these things. It's good because without it, bro, like, oh fuck, I gotta go to work today. Fuck, I gotta fucking drive through this traffic and all this fucking shit, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I every morning I'll stop and get like either a coffee or a V, or I'll do whatever. And it was probably about 3 weeks ago. I was talking to my pop and he went to, I can't remember where he went. It was a long time ago. It might have been Vietnam or whatever, not in the war, but he went over there and he was telling me about it when I got home that day, because I left early that morning, and he was like, oh yeah, when I was over there, like everyone was up early, everyone was doing stuff, because it's their entire life is like being self-sufficient is their entire life. So, because I complained about something, he like put me in my place. He was like, I had to wake up early and go get a coffee and fucking a chocolate and whatever else. And I was like, yeah, well, I left a bit earlier. I had to put fuel in my car. And he's like, oh, the car you don't pay for? The fuel you're not paying for? And I was like, oh, fuck. You're right. Like, I'm complaining about nothing.
How funny is it, bro? It's like we can know all these things, but we can't stop the feelings of feeling the frustration of things, these little things, you know, like how easy is it to complain, bro? It's so easy, bro.
It's we have it too easy. That's the problem.
We do, but like in all honesty, like I'll find a way to complain about anything. I think it's just a pretty innate trait that we have living in the countries that we live in. It's the job of us though to find the appreciation inside of it, because we don't always wake up appreciative. We don't always wake up happy at the end of the day, you know. We don't. But it's actually our responsibility to put ourselves in check. It is.
It really is. Like to be as lucky as we are and have what we have and not like necessarily done much to deserve it, like, is insane. Like, just you think about all the people around the world and what they do or what their parents would do to put the children in the position we're in, and like, what did we do? We were just born.
Yeah, facts.
Like we could have been born anywhere and we weren't. We're here now, sitting in this beautiful apartment doing a podcast. Like, I'm going to stop and get KFC on the way home.
Bro, sometimes it honestly makes me think, like, how real can everything really be? Like, the actual coincidence of me being born, when I'm being born, where I'm being born, is too good to be true sometimes.
And in the best time ever
in the
human
future
history,
or past.
Yeah, to be alive. Like,
the future won't be as good as this.
I can't see it being.
And the past definitely wasn't either.
No, the past definitely wasn't.
You know?
But like, yeah, you go back to any point in time, it wasn't as good as this.
Yeah.
So like, not only are we born in the best place in the world, but we're born in the best time and place.
Yeah.
Like, that you can't beat.
And that's why I just can't fully accept that it's all real either, you know, like, because I'm too lucky. I am too lucky. I have to be appreciative of it. I'm grateful for it. But I have to still question, like, is this a fucking video game? Is this a simulation? Like, is this fucking a dream, you know?
I love it. But if I could go back to any point in time, I'd go back to them fucking pyramids.
Yeah, bro.
I need to see how they did it.
Yeah. If you just got, like, let's just say a window of an hour, a visual, like, you can just see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd pick the pyramids too.
I'd need to see it.
Yeah.
I'd like, just the whole place is a head fuck. Like, obviously when in the Egyptian dynasty and that, like, it was a lush place, like it wasn't all desert. I would kill to see that.
Have you seen the sonars that they've taken from underneath the pyramids now to show what it looks like underneath?
Yeah.
With the pillars and ecosystems and spirals.
Crazy.
And, bro, now they're finding that there's, like, I don't remember the size, I'm not going to be able to say it right, but like mega fucking like tubes and vats and shit under there that are now like sideways that are 2 kilometers down, and they think these things are made of metal, like I've aliens, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
I heard about one where it's like a full underground city in there, and it has massive, like, I can't remember the name. God, I forgot, but. Like, there's reports of them finding it, you know, 100 years ago or whatever, and going down there and being like, you get lost down here. Like, it's that big down here. Like, there's no purpose for it.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this doing here? But it's all got fucked since they dammed the Nile. They've raised the water table. Like, I can't remember how high they've raised it, but even like the bottom, like the bottoms of the pyramid where their shafts go down, some of the lower levels now are flooding.
wow.
Since they've dammed the Nile.
Well, even like Ramesses the Pharaoh, Ramesses II, his original tombs, you know, have you seen the pictures of the giant 4 men that are like guarding an entrance into a thing? That's been completely relocated. That's not even where it originally was. It was originally like 150 years ago, like down the embankment way more. Now water's there. So they've actually moved it all to be higher physically themselves as modern day science. So it's just the face of it now. But imagine when you go in there now, what would that have been like?
It's
and that's
insane.
just the surface level, bro, of how fucking deep the pyramids can really get. Like, it's fucking crazy.
It's insane. Well, it was really cool, actually. Like, do you listen to any, I think the podcast is Project X or...
No.
He just went on Joe's podcast recently, actually, and he talks about it all. Like, they looked at the old River Nile, like how they had their yearly flood and had everything, and they noticed like all the big temples and everything that they've built all around were actually where big branches of the Nile used to go.
Wow.
So like, you have the main Nile and obviously have your yearly flood and everything, but where all these things were built used to be all interconnected by the Nile.
Wow.
So like, you have your main like plateau, like the Giza plateau where the pyramids are, And then you have all like the massive temples around and everything. Everything used to be connected.
Wow.
So cool.
The Amazon rainforest is like that too. They're discovering. Like, have you seen how they've been shooting down more sonars to discover that it was like, they believe now the Amazon rainforest is man-made because the soil used to grow all the trees and bushes is a mixture that we've put together.
Well, what's that called? Black something.
Yeah, black something. Like, I wouldn't be able to remember what it was called.
Yeah, it's black something. But yeah, they found that it has mixtures of like hundreds of different things in it that self-replicates and keeps the soil fertile.
Yeah.
And they reckon there was hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people living in there.
Yeah, and the sonars show like tracks of civilizational infrastructure, fucking connectivity and things like that. Like,
it's crazy. Even like, I love looking at like the Maya and the Inca and all them.
Yeah.
Fucking love that.
Yeah.
That shit is so cool.
Have you seen the Netflix show by Graham Hancock called Ancient Apocalypse?
Ancient Apocalypse. Yeah. I love that.
There's a season 2 out too.
Yeah, I've seen that
one.
Yeah, the Americas or whatever it is.
That's mad.
That's a great one. It makes no sense. Like, you look at the arguments make no sense because it's like they went backwards. Like, you look at Göbekli Tepe, you look at all them places, you look at the stonework and everything they've done, and then you look at things built after that and it's shit compared to what they did. So like, how there wasn't a cataclysmic event.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, they have all these great megalithic structures that were so perfect, and how they used to quarry all the stones and move all the stones at all ancient sites, and then they just forget how to do it and go backwards. That's like we built the Statue of Liberty and then forgot how to build the Statue of Liberty.
And that was the best thing we've ever had.
And then the next thing they built was
every building after that falls down.
Yeah, it falls over. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
None of it makes sense.
Yeah, I think I've fully adopted the theory. The theory of humans have a species of amnesia. Fully believe it.
100. It has to be.
Yeah.
There's no way. But it makes sense. Like, I think they were saying that if all humans disappeared, pretty much everything would be reclaimed back to the earth in 300 years.
Wow.
Like, you nearly wouldn't be able to tell. Like, all of our bridges, all of like, especially concrete structures, all that stuff would just
deteriorate
and disappear.
Wow, 300 years is not long, bro, either. Yeah. When you're thinking about tens of thousands of years.
You start looking at like where they're saying like the asteroid impact, you start talking about 13,000 years.
Yeah.
Like, it's
and then
crazy.
That's like probably a big jump from the last one too.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there's been multiple. They reckon there's been up to 8 cataclysmic events. Like, even if you look at Tunguska in Russia, I think it is, or Alaska, like, even in Alaska where they're digging up all the permafrost and they're finding like 1.5 meter layer thick of all charred dirt and glass and everything that can only be caused by meteorites.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like, where's that coming from? Or like, have you seen the Boneyard? Joe's had him on a lot. He's got like a 3-acre plot in Alaska.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
And they're digging up like long-faced bears, all these things that one should have never been there. And they're finding it all in one big spot, like mammoths, everything, that could all only be there from a massive inrush of water, had like blown everything into one corner and killed it all at the same time.
Yeah.
Which can only come from like, say, a meteorite melted a glacier and pushed everything into that one spot.
Yeah. And that was like
it's
thousands and thousands of years ago.
It's irrefutable evidence, but like...
We're just not teaching it yet. That's the only thing. We're just not teaching it yet.
I don't think it ever will be.
You reckon?
No.
I think it would have to. Like,
how could you though? How could you convince like the modern world that like, oh yeah, everything taught up to this point has been wrong?
Yeah, maybe.
And I think it immediately disproves religion.
No, not at all.
It
doesn't immediately disprove religion. I'll give you a reason why. And this is something that I was actually trying to articulate the other day. In fact, I'm going to try and make an Instagram reel about it the other day. And that's the theory of Adam and Eve. This is like a very, very simple part of religion, Adam and Eve, right? The idea of the first ever people. I've been really fucking trying to pay attention to that story and the religious metaphor for what that is, to believe in Adam and Eve. And I believe, obviously, they couldn't have just been the first ever people, because 2 people can't literally repopulate an entire planet, because you have all these different factors of biology and fucking, you know, black people, Indian people, all this fucking shit, right?
Yeah.
Adam and Eve, let's just take it for what it is. To me, the story is a representation of the first people to become self-aware and conscious to the point of which we are today, because we would have had hundreds of thousands of years of fucking caveman, ape-like fucking existing, right?
Yeah.
And I think the religion is just trying to say, when they ate the apple, I think the word they used was something like they got shame. You know, they've broken the fucking rule. They should have never fucking eaten the apple. They now have shame and fear.
Yeah.
And to me, that just means for the first time they ever had reflection of self-identity and like, fuck, what am I doing? They saw themselves for who they are. They're now exposed. They're not oblivious anymore. They're conscious, you know. I think all the religion in the world all of the science in the world can't take away the religion of Adam and Eve. Like, it's just a story of the first two people, you know.
Yeah.
And to me, the fall, which is what they describe it to be in the Bible, the fall isn't actually about anything bad, because that's what they explain it when they ate the fruit. The fall is just becoming aware because I think everyone goes through their own falls. Eventually, everyone gets to a point where they're like, fuck, I got to stop fucking around, bro. You know, that's your own eating the fruit. You became aware of the knowledge and the truth of what really is out there, and I'm responsible for where I'm going now, and that's your own personal version of what they did.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know, I don't think you can discount religion.
I don't think you can. No. Well, what does it do to the timeline of religion, though? Like, do you think that that makes multiple renditions of religion?
I might not be educated enough in, say, Christianity, for example. I think, from what I understand it, it's not about a timeline. It's, to me, and this is what might be where I differ from other people, it's just Jesus Christ is an example to aim towards, to be like. It was the perfect person who's ever existed. Like, that's, to me, that's the entire thing. Like, I don't think there's anything more to it. You know?
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, it's like, maybe that's why I wouldn't be able to get disproved by it.
Yeah.
But maybe some people believe the earth is only 10,000 years old and shit. You know what I mean? Maybe some people do believe that kind of stuff. That would disprove all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah. I think I wanted to say, we touched on it before, right? And I wanted to ask you your opinion on it. How often do you get deja vu?
All the fucking time.
All the time? And what's your interpretation, what's your experience like when you feel deja vu?
What do I feel?
Yeah, what do you feel and how does it make you think, and like what's your experience with deja vu?
Like, if I get hit with like a bad bit of deja vu, it's like I'm watching myself in third person.
Yeah.
Like, I hate it. I hate the feeling of like, I'll be doing something and then it's like you just snap out of your body and it's like, I've fucking been here before. Or like, and especially if it's with someone else like bad and they're talking and you in your head you're like saying it before they're saying it and you're like, what the fuck? Like, I've lived this exact moment before.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make sense.
And do you like it or not like it?
I don't know if I like it or not.
Yeah. It's a hard one, eh?
It's a weird feeling. I don't like it.
I like it, but it scares the fuck out of me, that's for sure. Like, I think it's so mad. It's so interesting. It's so, like, I need to know more about it. Fuck, in the moment, bro. It's like, and as you say, when you're with someone else, like, when you're looking at someone and you feel it, you're like, it's almost like, you know, when you go on your camera and you're on 1 and then you press 0.5?
Yeah.
Do you reckon it feels like that?
Zooms out.
You know, like
that's what it feels like. Like, you're
just like, and then they're still like, because it's like, it's almost like you're in a trance with them, right? And then you come out of your trance and you're like, oh, fuck. You know what I mean? Like,
it's
how
like
many times have we done this? You know?
That's what I'm saying. It's like you're spectating the whole moment. Like, you're like, oh my God, I've been here. This again.
Yeah, bro.
But that makes you think, do you believe the universe is infinite? Do you believe that, like, we're always expanding and that it's just infinite? Like,
I believe, I have no idea if the universe is infinite or not. Like, I really have no idea. I don't know if I believe that they say that it's infinite in a way where we can't measure it. And that's just what we mean when we say it's infinite. We can't find any boundaries.
Just
Even
The
our observable universe is
that's
like
the observable universe.
that is observable, and they don't think that's infinite. They think
Yeah.
everything outside of our observable universe is
Yeah.
infinite. You know, so like I don't know about how big it can get, but the idea of the reliving that moment over and over again, I've had that lately a lot, and it's like it's happening a lot, and it's a cool feeling, but it's also so like confronting. But lately, when I've been having that feeling, it's making me realize that like I'm starting to think maybe if I'm coming back to experience this, maybe I need to make the right choice this time. Does that make
that makes perfect sense.
You know, because I've actually had it in some really intense moments too, where I'm like about to say something, and I know it's a big thing to say, or I'm not about to say something that's a big thing to say. So I choose to fucking go with my intuition this time, and I think maybe last time I ran from this feeling, and I'm doing it again.
Well, that's why I asked, because if the universe is truly infinite, everything's happened before.
Yeah.
Every possible scenario of anything has happened before, because there's no limit. So everything that's ever happened and will happen has already happened.
Yeah.
Like that's
and is
crazy.
happening.
And is happening. So that's the crazy part, is like if you do believe the universe is infinite, we've already done this.
Yeah.
Maybe 40 billion years ago.
Yeah.
But this has already happened. So is that what you're feeling? Is that why? Because everything is just recycled.
Yeah.
Like even black holes. Black holes have Hawking radiation and they release everything back out. So nothing can be destroyed or created. Everything's just redone.
Yeah.
So like,
well, that gives me my theory too. When we imagine and dream and shit, right? If nothing can be created or destroyed, are we really creating a thing, or are we just are we seeing something that's already there?
Seeing something that's already there.
And I don't think that I really make anything. I think every belief, any vision, any idea, what if, any scenario, like I think I'm just tapping into that reality in a way.
100%. I think about it all the time, because I'm like, if this has already happened, and like say you get deja vu, it's like, why did it line up too perfectly? Like
both timelines like, kind of
it was too close, and then that's why that happens, and it pulls it back apart.
Yeah,
like why is that feeling a thing?
Yeah, bro. I don't know why, but I fucking think it's the most interesting feeling in the world. I used to get it. Did you ever get it when you were stoned?
All the time.
Yeah, it's almost like a big version of it, eh? Like stoned to me is a big version of deja vu.
Yeah.
That is that perspective, zoom out, spectator thing.
Yeah.
That's why I stopped smoking in the first place. Like that was the first thing I ever kicked, smoking weed. It was too intense for me, bro. Like I can't spectate it. I used to love it until I stopped loving it. You know?
Yeah.
Came too real, bro.
Yeah.
Started watching myself.
I love that feeling that, oh fuck, I'm way too high. I love that.
You love it like fucking after the fact, but surely in the middle, do you love it?
I kind of do. Yeah. Like mid panic attack. I'm like, fuck yes. But it was funny. I remember we spoke about it a while ago. Like the super hallucinogenic drugs are so bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God. I remember speaking to you about it. Like the time I was on acid, and I was like, I can breathe underwater. If I was near a body of water, I would have fucking tried. Because I full convinced myself. I was like, I can breathe underwater. That's crazy.
Yeah,
man.
and it just makes sense, eh? When cunts think they can fly and that, like it all makes sense, eh?
A guy sued Red Bull for that. I'm pretty sure he wasn't high, but
really,
yeah, he fucking had Red Bull and then jumped off something. And he's like, it didn't give me wings, and sued Red Bull for that.
Wow,
that's crazy.
But I think deja vu would be cool, right? If when you die, right? This is where my fucking brain wanders sometimes, and I put all these little pieces of the puzzle together, and I'm trying to. I might start my own fucking religion one day, right? I'll bring it back. Doxy's church used to be a page. I might bring it back.
I'll join. I'll be your first.
Yeah. Well, you've been in Doxy's. You know Doxy's cult. Yeah. You already know.
I still want to go see a cult. I need to know.
Bro, I found one the other day. There's one in the city. I drove past this building. It said something on it. No, it wasn't the city. You know when you drive into the Northern Beaches and you go down Fuller's Road and then you turn off Fuller's Road on that same road and then you turn at the service station. Do you know?
You lost me. Yeah.
I'll find out what it is, bro, and I'll tell you. But I found a building. I looked at it and I was like, that's a strange looking building. I looked it up. It's a full cult here in Sydney. You can go we can go to if you want.
Can we vlog it?
Yeah, I'll do it.
I'll go.
Vlog it. I'll vlog
I
it.
need to know what gets people.
Because I made we're gonna do like a series soon where we go try different religions, where we go to like fucking rabbi. I'll interview him, and then he'll take us on his day out, and we're gonna do a monk, and we're gonna do all that thing. I think a cult would be a cool one to do.
Cult would be a great one.
That would be a cool one.
I need to try it.
Where was I going with this thing? I was saying something to do with the my theory. All right, my theory. I think it would be cool, right? That if and it makes sense as a possibility that when we die, we are in a state of reflection, right? If this isn't the end, if this is now back into a pool of infinite knowledge again, right? And we are now going back into the singularity and we are not separated into the individual. And we are reflecting on our time that we spent alive. And we are in our collection now of all consciousness and all pools, and we can feel not only what we had selfishly, but also the effect we had on others, you know, and now we know what our part was to play in the bigger picture. And I think that reflection will either put you in a state of heaven or hell based on the life that you've lived. Yeah, right. You'll be either regretting it or you'll be like, yeah, I did the fucking pretty good. And there is an ancient religion that actually does believe that, and my friend Adam taught me, but I can't remember what it's called, but they believe when you die, your consciousness will join the good or the bad side. And there's a war happening bigger than we can imagine. But I think you go up there and you reflect and you think and you remember and then you feel and you're like, oh, fuck, I remember I did that, and like, oh, this led to this, and then all these things. And I think at any point we kind of have the choice to come back and try again. And I think that might explain reincarnation. I think that might explain heaven and hell. I think that might explain deja vu. I think that might explain all of it. But I don't think I can just come back as me. I think I might be able to come back as you. Yeah. And I might be able to come back as you and not remember it, you know. And I might be able to, because sometimes I actually meet people and I think to myself, like, I know you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I know what you're thinking and saying and feeling, because maybe we're only a couple of degrees of separation from when I was once him. Yeah. And some people, I'm like, I've never been this cunt before. You know, I haven't.
Well, there's a theory on that, like, it's like celestial beings or whatever, and to achieve, like, a holiness or whatever it is, you have to live every person that's ever existed. Yeah. So you have to keep redoing life until you've seen life from every perspective to understand humanity, and then you get to be a celestial being or whatever it is. Yeah. That's a cool theory. I don't believe it, but that's a really cool one. That's kind of like that.
Because if you were God, right, let's just pretend like you are this all-knowing, all-powerful thing, infinite universe. You are the universe in itself. All right? You have to, at least at some point, know what it's like to forget that you're the universe and just experience it, what it's like being a person. That's almost a mathematical probability. If it is an infinite universe, if it is an infinite thing, you know, at some point, somewhere, you have to be forgetting the fact that you are everything. I know I would do that if I was an infinite being. I would want to know what that feels like. And then that kind of explains all these things, bro. Intuition, and explains your passion and why everyone's different. Everyone has a different fucking soulmate, and explains why everyone's got, oh, I like cars, I don't. I like horses. Oh, well, I like this, I like that. It's like, because we're all just fucking... Yeah. It makes sense to me, bro. And I think that might be what deja vu is. I think deja vu might really be coming back and doing it again. Because it's not a bad idea. It's so intense, bro.
Yeah, it is. Like, especially when you really get hit with it and you're just like, fuck. Like, I can't even describe it. Like, I know you know exactly what I mean, but like I can't even describe it.
I remember for a while, like, deja vu was normal. It was like, oh fuck, I feel like I've done that before. You know, when you learn about it for the first time. Yeah. As I got older, it started to become a real panicking thing where I'm like, fuck, am I stuck in the same week? Am I been doing the same week? And then the more I started to think like that, I thought to myself when I had deja vu, have I done this month before? And I really had to like remember. Really try and remember. Yeah, no, I had more months before this month. Okay, I'm right. Maybe not. You know, deja vu we've got freaky for a while.
That's a crazy thought to have. Of like, to think like, oh, maybe this month didn't go how it was supposed to go, so now I'm being forced to relive it.
Yeah. Well, imagine it was like Groundhog Day. Imagine deja vu is just the day you never passed.
How weird of a thought is that? Like, so you're getting made to relive the day. And then you just remember a little bit of it.
Yeah, like you did something wrong. Fuck. Imagine like you died that day. So like, you wake up again, forget.
Fuck that.
And then like you get to that moment, you're like, oh shit, if I had have fucking done that, I would have got in my car and got in a car crash on the way home, and like I fucking got to come back.
Like that moment deja vu hits you, is that pivotal moment. That's where like if you make the wrong choice, going back.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's a cool thought, bro.
That is actually a really cool thought.
I guarantee the next time we have deja vu, we're gonna freak the fuck out.
I am now. Especially if it hits me like the last time it hits me. I was at golf, and I remember I was at the back of the cart doing something, and Cooper, my mate, was there. He turned around, and I can't fully remember what he said, but he was like, oh, whatever. And I remember looking at him like, what the fuck? And then like I had my club in my hand, and I was like just standing there like, this is fucked. Like I'm standing there, this isn't right. Like it's like you're just standing above yourself watching the whole thing happen.
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
Yeah, I remember I went to Melbourne. I went to Knockout Festival down in Melbourne years and years and years ago. I got fucking blasted. I had a fucking mad spender down there. And there was a point in the festival where I was fucking not sure who the fuck I was anyway, let alone the cunts I'm hanging out with. And then me and this lad got a photo together. And then we took the photo, and then the person came around and showed me the photo. And it was like I'd seen that photo fucking a million times.
Oh.
And I've still got that photo imprinted in my mind, bro.
That's
like
scary.
It was a reality check of like, fuck, that's me.
That's scary, man.
That's who I am, gone.
That's a scary thought. I don't know. I'd love to have like an explanation of what it truly is.
Yeah.
Well, it's like anything. Like we don't even know what consciousness is.
Nah.
We don't even know what we are.
Nah.
Like what the fuck? We're just little electro waves in a brain.
Yeah.
And that makes you.
Like, bro, I struggle to understand how we can even hear each other. Like, you know, like all we're doing is pushing air with vibrations and shit. And like my ears are able to not just
catches
pick up what you're doing, but interpretate it.
Yeah.
Like
it doesn't make sense. None of it really makes sense.
Makes any sense, bro.
It's a head fuck. Like everything is.
Yeah.
The whole human existence just doesn't make sense.
Nah.
I think that's why a lot of people do like religion though, because it puts a bit of that back. Like, because you can get lost in it. Like if you're just there, like nothing makes sense. Nothing means anything. And then you're like, fuck, it really doesn't.
Yeah.
Like, crazy.
The way I see it, it's like it's good to get stuck in a trance. You know, that's the way I look at things lately. Like, say my partner at the moment, like I'll even tell her, like, when I'm with you, like nothing else exists. Like I'm in a trance with you right now. Like we are, when we're doing this podcast, it's like,
cute.
This is a trance. It is a trance. Like we are lost in this conversation, and it's like, bro, there's a million things our brain's subconsciously thinking about when it comes to food and travel and work and fucking friends and Christmas and all these
100%.
things. But, you know, we're just stuck in a deep trance of thinking about what's not real and what's not, you know, but everything's about just forgetting it. And like, I train every day. You know, I'm at the gym right now. I work hard. I'm fixing this fridge. I'm fucking saving my money. I'm buying this car. Like, it's just good to just fall into that fucking thought, you know, let that thought take over us in a way. Like, we aren't even having our thoughts. Our thoughts are having us. And that's the way it should be. Our thoughts should be dictating us. And if we try and take control and decide our thoughts for ourselves, bro,
no.
It's chaos, eh?
No. We're just in here for the ride.
Yeah.
Crazy to think about, man. Like how realistically, like most things we do on a daily basis aren't really thought out or planned by us. It's sort of just like, oh, I'm just going to go do this.
Yeah.
It's only every now and then you're like, oh, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
And then you do something.
Yeah,
like,
I'm hungry.
Yeah, for the most part of it, it's like you're just doing what you're told, really.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
Well, I have this thing written down on my mirror that says, I'm not the voice in my head, I just observe it. And it's a very comforting
100%.
thought. It's a very comforting thing because, like, I know my thoughts sometimes they're not crazy and wacky. It's like I'm thinking, I want to kill this cunt. Like, it's like my thoughts can be like, let's go to the pokies after work today. Like, I'm sure we can afford $500. Like, I haven't gambled in ages. And like sometimes, like, it's good to know I'm not my thoughts. My thoughts are just roommates hanging out inside my head, and it's like I'm observing my thoughts. Like
100%.
I'm not them, bro.
Yeah.
You know? They're coming to me.
It's a crazy thought though to think. Like, do you have any voices in your head? Like, especially like your inner monologue. Like when you read, do you read it and there's a voice in your head that reads it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently not everyone has that.
Really?
Yeah. Like I do. Like that's why I can't enjoy books. Like if I'm reading a book like, you know, the dog chased the cat, that's exactly how I hear it in my head. Like not my voice, but I hear like the dog chased the cat.
Yeah.
I can't enjoy a book because like I just read it as words.
But are you imagining it at the same time, or you're just reading the phrase?
I'm trying to imagine it, but it just doesn't work.
I think it would come maybe with practice. I don't think you should write it off. I think that might be just like an entry level getting into a book, not used to reading. I think it's a skill issue. Yeah, I think it's just an unexperienced issue, not a skill issue.
Yeah, like I can do it. Like audiobooks is different. Like I love audiobooks. I listen to them. I can watch it in my head like a movie. Like when I'm listening to an audiobook. But if I have to read it, it's just like.
I think I'm the opposite. I think if I listen to an audiobook, that will take me a lot more experience to get good at. Because when I'm listening to an audiobook, my own inner voice is so much louder than them. Like I can't hear what's happening.
I love it.
Now, even when I listen to podcasts, unless I'm watching the podcast, I'm not listening. I can't listen. I'm talking too hard. I'm talking.
Yeah.
I can't hear them.
There's too much going on.
Yeah.
Like I do it like, say I'm listening to like a podcast, say like Joe's podcast and I know the guest who's on, it like if I'm listening to it, I'm watching it in my head. Like I can picture Joe there and I can picture like Theo Von, for example, and I can picture them doing hand movements, everything.
Wow.
Like it's like I'm watching it in my head. But
Wow,
I can't,
that's so interesting.
When I try to read a book, it's literally just like I'm reading words on a page.
I've never thought that, but I'm not the same, eh? When I'm listening, if I'm not watching it, my brain takes over.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking, I have no idea what they're talking about. It's just background noise, eh?
It's crazy. Like I can like, with everything though, like it's not a photographic memory, but like I can like, I reckon I could watch an entire movie in my head. Like it's so weird.
Yeah.
Like, so, but like listening, like audiobooks, I can do that. Like even when I listen to like Fingerprints of the Gods not long ago by Graham Hancock, I picture Graham in my head, like him talking to me while he's reading it. Like it's so weird.
And what do you do if like you don't know if it's make-believe characters and stuff? Like do you kind of
I just make up characters.
invent them yourself? Yeah.
Like me and Ryan listen to, we listen to the same audiobook, not at the same time. But like I had like full characters in my head while I was listening to it.
Wow.
It was
That's cool.
wild.
That's cool.
But I love it.
Because I've only ever read one non-fiction book, like one fiction means fake. So I've only ever read one fiction book, and that was The Alchemist. And I did invent the character, but he was very nonchalant. It was actually me. I read myself. Like, I was the guy. I was imagining myself as the character as I was reading this fake story.
Yeah, that's still right to do that. That's still right. Yeah, like I've always had a crazy imagination, but I don't know what it is with reading books. I just cannot do it.
Yeah.
It's so weird. Like I'd like to be able to as well, but I just can't do it.
Yeah. For me, it's all self-help, but all my books are like self-help, so I don't have to imagine shit.
Yeah.
Like I'm just like looking for gold. I'm looking for quotes and lines and like stats
100%.
and shit. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, I'll remember that one. Yeah, fucking know.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever read a self-help book.
They're honestly a waste of time. I've got to be real. I've read a lot. Like that whole bookshelf is all self-help. I've read all of them. There'll be like 2 of them I haven't read on there. And a lot of episodes I give them out. Like I give away books because I think books should be given away. You shouldn't keep them. But
well, it's wasted on me. I promise you. Don't bother.
yeah, thank you for telling me that. Because some cunts don't read them and I waste it.
I won't read it.
It's very rare to strike gold with self-help books. It is very rare.
I think it's more of like not a cash grab, but I think it is a little bit of like someone who's successful and has some advice. But I don't think you can just change your life with a book. I'm sure people have, and I'm sure you probably could. But to be able to read a book and fully implement it into your life, I don't think that's the way. A lot of
the books though, they tell you that this book won't just change your life. You have to actually try and implement these things.
Yeah, you've got to want it.
Create yourself a fucking system and a schedule and all that. But there are some good ones. I'm not going to lie. There's some really good ones. How to Win Friends and Influence People. If you're ever going to read a book, 100 million copies, I think, sold worldwide. It's like something like 50 years old or something. It's fucking such a good book, bro. It basically teaches you real life examples of why being a good person works in every way. And it gives you all these historical figures from the past, whether they be presidents or fucking business owners or whatever, and if they lead their life by being kind to others, shows the fucking reasons why it's not just a good thing to do, it's a fucking selfish thing to do, to be selfless. Mad book, bro. Mad book.
That does sound alright.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Other than that, bro, I have not been reading. I've got a book in my room. I have been stuck on it since I moved here. I haven't fucking made a dent. Like a page a week, if that. Like
you used to read a lot?
I read in 2024, I reckon I probably read about 15 books, maybe a bit more.
Fuck.
And the year before, maybe a little bit less. And this year, I probably read 4 or 5.
That's more than I think I've ever read. I just can't do it.
But I love that. I love it when I do have the time to do it. I honestly just struggle to have the time left over to do it lately. But I love journaling. I love reading. I love even the Bible, bro. I'll try and get through some parts of the Bible every now and then. It can be boring, but like...
Yeah, I've never fully understood that. When like people say I'm going to read the Bible, is it like a specific part you're reading, or do you read it front to back?
Nah, you don't. You can do it whatever way you want. I decided to read the Gospels first. You know what the Gospels are? The Gospels is like... there's Luke, Mark, maybe Matthew, and fucking Paul. I think they're the 4 Gospels. I can't remember. Maybe I'm saying that wrong. But there's the 4... Because the Bible is just a collection of stories, right? The Bible is just a bunch of different things taken from different timelines all over the world. People have put together into a book. You know, the New Testament and the Old Testament, really people don't even understand that the God that you read about before Jesus Christ isn't the same God they're writing about as Jesus Christ. Like, it's different people, different gods. Like,
is God Jesus Christ, or are they 2 separate people?
The Christians believe Jesus Christ is God reincarnated. Like, not only is Jesus the Son of God, the only Son of God, it's also God working through Jesus. So technically it's God, you know, like, that's what they believe in the Christian Bible. But the 4 Gospels is the 4 accounts of Jesus Christ after his death. The 4 people that they're the only 4 stories we have, but there was probably dozens and dozens of them. But they're the ones that have survived over time. And they found that the ones we have written down today are the same ones that are dated back from 37 years after Jesus Christ's death. They found that text, and they're still the same text today. Like, that's as far as we've found it back.
That's hard to debunk.
That is hard.
That's hard.
Yeah. Who's the guy that had that big debate? Do you know the guy I'm talking about? He debated the black guy. You know what I'm talking about? It was a really famous debate between a biblical scholar and this non-believer.
Not
you know
Charlie
what I'm talking
Kirk.
Hoff. Something Hoff.
I know exactly
Andrew
who you're talking
Hoff or something?
No. I know exactly who you're talking about, though. Fuck.
I swear, it is Hoff, though, eh?
It is Hoff. No, it's not Andrew. That's Huberman.
Yeah, I was thinking of that too.
Yeah. Fuck.
Mark.
Oh, this is going to piss me off now.
Me too.
Just tell me the first letter of his name. If it's A, I'm fucked. I'm so...
Wesley.
Oh my God.
Wesley Hoff. That guy. He's the guy who's leading the charge at the moment of dating back the text to be as they are dated back. Well, we got stuck there for so long. Oh, yeah, but your question was, like, do you read it front to back? I'm just trying to get through them. Next I might go through Psalms. Psalms is just a bunch of quotes, I guess, realistically, you know, things to make yourself have a bit more of a better day in a way.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, everything's different. Everyone's got it's all just different stories of people's personal encounters with what they call God to be.
Yeah, I always wondered that when people say, like, oh, I'm reading the Bible, like, are there specific parts that people read, like, I guess, for what you're looking for in the Bible?
Yeah.
Or looking to get out of it?
Yeah. Well, I'll put it this way. Noah's Ark, right, which is my favourite story from the Bible. My favourite story from the library of the book, which is the Bible, is everyone knows the story. Noah built a fucking boat. God told Noah, I need you to build a boat.
Yeah.
I'm going to kill everyone. He built the boat, and then 2 of every animal came.
2 of every animal,
Yeah, right? That story, I think, has been passed down since the Younger Dryas Impact era, because it actually does have some dates to it to show that there was this flood that happened around that time frame.
Yeah.
So there is evidence of the flood, for starters.
Yeah.
When I read that story, I interpretate it to be Noah had a message from God. And whatever that means to be to me is he had an intuition, he had a calling, he had a passion, he had a vision. He had his message from God, his internal higher self. I need to build this boat. So he built this boat on top of this fucking mountain. And then as the water rose, all the animals are going to start coming up the mountain too. And it's, as far as he's aware of, 13,000 years ago, this is every animal that exists. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't know about African tigers and he doesn't know about kangaroos. Like, he wrote down that every fucking animal came, which they did. They came up, they rose before the water did. They jumped on the boat and they survived. And as far as he could see, the whole world fucking flooded.
Yeah.
His whole existence, right?
Yeah.
But when I interpret that, I just hear, to me, in that story, God is intuition. God is chasing your vision, seeing through your plan, even when everyone else around you is telling you you're crazy. Because in the story, everyone said, this guy's insane. He fucking thinks God's talking to him, all this stuff, you know? And then if you do follow through with your plan, to me, that story tells you people will come. You know, if you believe it's cool, other people will too. And they'll come in groups, they'll come in numbers, they'll come in pairs, you know? And then to me, that's what that story is trying to explain. Like, that makes sense?
You can't still go.
What time is it? Do you know what time it is?
Bro, you've been going for like 4 hours.
No,
It's
we haven't.
9:20.
Is it actually? Oh,
I was like, surely they're just sitting out here talking.
That is
fucking hell.
crazy.
I thought it had been, honestly, I thought it had been like an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah, I was thinking we might be at the 2-hour mark soon. That's what I was thinking.
How long's it been recorded?
I don't know. I'm not going to know until after. Until I stop it. Well, I guess I won't keep you for too much longer, Jack.
I've still got to drive home. Fuck.
Yeah, but you get to get KFC.
Yeah, I do. Oh, maybe. Oh, no, mine will be open. 11 at 11.
Yes, God.
You get to get KFC.
Fuck, I did not know it was that
Nah, I
late.
think that fucking realizing what time it was threw a big spanner in the story. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like that, you read it for different stories. There's different stories in there. And I think every story has a different meaning to what God means in the book. I
Yeah.
don't think everyone's about intuition. I think some of them are about forgiveness. I think some of the stories of God are interpreted to be like, I don't know, sharing and shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
it's just a different version.
Yeah, that's mad. I still like your view on everything of your own interpretation, and you take out what you need to take out of it. I like that.
You have to. You have to. Otherwise, I'm a fucking slave, man. Jack, I didn't know how late it was. And for everyone listening, if you've made it to this far in the episode, that's fucking crazy.
That's a mission. That's a mission.
Right, it was how many episodes did we say it was since you came on last?
113.
113? You can't let it be another 113, all right?
No. I'll come on before then.
This has to be at least a yearly tradition.
Yeah.
At least.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah, man. Bro, I couldn't thank you enough for it, bro. Like, episode 170.
Yes.
So fucking good work. Good work.
It's a mission, yeah.
Yeah. You're now up there with people that have been on twice, bro, you know?
Thank you.
Next up is 3, and then you're fucking close to being fucking leading the charge.
Absolutely. I'll happily take that.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Maybe next time we'll do us 3. Joel as well, eh? Yeah. Let's do it. Well, Jack, couldn't thank you enough for coming onto the podcast, bro. I'll let you go.
It was my pleasure. It was my pleasure.
Mad. For everyone listening, thank you as well for making it to the end of the episode. It was an amazing week this week. There'll be another one next week. That's all right. Killed it, bro. Killed it.
Thank you.
Tripping for the funds, yeah, I won't start, I ain't tripping, I'm a stunt.